Hello everyone and welcome to D&D with Chrisiousity. I am Christy. I am running the stream, but we are really here because of the kindness of our mistress, who gives us plenty of adventures and fun to be had. So, so again, just a little at the start of the show, thank you to Chrisiousity for being awesome. As we do every time, we have a little previously on Corruption of Lirune. So, by tradition, that is Micro. You want to go ahead and give us the...
Previously on the Corruption of Lirune, we had a nice day at the party, and we went and did some in Ankalon. We then did some fun stuff. Did some carnival games.
Oh yes.
Got us some upgrades.
Oh yeah. Forgot I won
that. And then after that, we had a little adventure dealing with some cultists that.
Oh god, that totally went south.
Oh, I forgot about that.
It started out okay with like finding out where the big camp was and like using some sneaky tactics to that. And then we got to the big camp and it kind of just went downhill, and we pretty much only succeeded, and we're pretty much only alive because something.
The big bad let us go.
Yeah, let us go for reasons that probably aren't good.
We were more trouble than we were worth for what she was protecting. But I guess, it's always for me the sign of how bad things are when Reverence goes, "Shut up," and then fill in the name. But this time it was, "Shut up, Blue." You know who'd fucked up that time. No, it was this time. It wasn't Erasmus. Usually it's "Shut up, Erasmus," but in the same tone, it was "Shut up, Blue." It was such a nightmare. It was such a mess. Yes. Yeah, it's like lack of communication there. We're gonna, but we've got our cousins out now. Oh, dang it! Hold on. I'd messed up. Sorry. Can you run through that again? I forgot to put on the desktop audio. I'll just cut that bit out.
Last time on the Corruption of Lirune, we had adventures in Ankalon. We had a nice day out. There was a festival with some carnival games, won some things. Then we went out to fight some cultists. More specifically, to get rescue two people, two moles, I guess, to inform.
Our cousins.
Our cousins. Which started out great by finding out where the big camp was by triggering some people in a smaller camp. Then we went to the big camp, and things didn't go so well. And basically, we only got the prisoners out and are alive because apparently letting us go was more advantageous to the big bad. So yeah. Also, burning babies.
Yes, Blue's persuasion skills were not high, and we are all leveling up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do that. I gotta roll die.
Yay!
Okay.
Yes.
So yes.
Oh, and then also we've done some Tasha's Cauldron of Everything has come out, and we've made some character changes based on the new rules as written. So we have some new options as characters. Some of us do.
Yes.
Yes, the deep nerd feelings of joy you may have felt as everyone went, yeah, we got our Tasha's Cauldron of Everything in the mail.
Ooh, that's a one.
That is a 1.
You could re-roll ones.
Okay. Go, better roll. Yeah! Yeah! I am so glad I re-rolled that one. Love it.
You know, at some point you're gonna be down to just 1 HP and be happy.
Oh my gosh, I have so much of the backlog from last time. I have to scroll down this way.
Yeah.
4.
I really shouldn't complain because it's not like anything can hit me anyway. So.
Yeah.
Isn't that exactly what happened to Pasta in our other game?
Yeah.
She rolled a 1 and then she basically rolled a 2.
No, that was me.
That was you.
Is that you? Okay.
Oh.
So I guess this is like some sort of karma.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you leave the camp and head back to Ankalon. For a while, you have 2 new people in tow.
Yes.
The young woman that Reverence once, in an act of mercy, let go. She was part of a bandit group that was attacking some local farms. He decided to let her go on the promise that she wouldn't leave her stealing, banditing ways behind and never do it again, which apparently she went along with.
By joining a cult.
Yeah, that is literally, you guys had met her on the road at one point where she basically said, yeah, I don't have a lot of skills, but I can eat and, these people feed me. I just walk around, at least they are calling me, like it's, new friends, whatever. And that was fine. And come to find out that she, upon meeting your old teacher and she wasn't specifically your teacher, but one of your contacts in the Candlewick Society, Professor Rayvon, she apparently agreed to keep an eye on the cultists and report on some of what's going on. Because as you know, many of the people who are in the world have been trying to get some sort of better understanding of these strange people. There is another spy who is a dark-skinned elven man, and he so far has been completely quiet as you head back.
Okay, yeah, because we've got to get back to the town. And how long does it take? A couple hours?
Yeah, it will take, you guys it depends on how quickly you're going, but probably just a few hours.
I mean, I'm assuming we're getting the fuck out of there.
Yes, yes.
Absolutely.
Is there any questions you want to ask of your them before you, or do you want to just like head straight to? We'll just doobly
I think we're
do
better
right
off
to Inklon.
waiting.
Yeah, to
I
talk.
think we're better off doing the questioning later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like let's pretend to be cousins for a little bit.
Like, have they eaten? I can ask, have they eaten yet today, or are they hungry? Do they need
That's
hydration?
probably a good idea.
So, yeah, Lily says, she goes by Lily, by the way, in case I can't remember if that has come up yet. But
It
she
has.
says, yeah, they haven't really been feeding us much. I mean, I think they were going to burn us at the stake, so.
Oh, God. All right. Well, I'll cast Goodberry, and I'll give them, a couple of good berries so that they feel full and to get some nourishment.
Thanks, and thanks for getting me out, even though that was the worst
Rescue
ever
party.
rescue party I've ever even heard of. But
I mean,
I'm here
it
now.
worked, didn't it?
I mean, you haven't
yeah.
spent enough time with us if you thought that was the worst.
Yeah, that went remarkably smooth.
That was literally the worst we've ever done.
Well, that just means it can't get worse. So
Shut up,
now we know the
Erasmus.
button.
Erasmus. You know that is impossible. It could always get much, much worse. We could have died.
True. That would have been worse.
Okay, then.
Any good rescue that you walk away from is a good rescue.
I don't think that's true.
I don't know where you guys are getting these adages from.
I think it's a tabaxi thing.
He doesn't know what a tabaxi thing is. He's never met one.
That's why it sounds so weird. He's just making it up.
Poor little fella.
Yeah.
How do you make the hole?
Yeah, so otherwise, making they're hydrated and, recovered. And if are they gonna burn everybody who they've got as prisoners at the stake? Is that the long-term plan, or do some people get other punishments?
Cam?
She says, yeah, I mean, you can get all kinds of punishments. It depends on what you did, but like,
Okay.
they consider this like high treason or something.
Oh.
Well, I'm assuming that means they found out that you were telling them.
To make it safe.
Yeah, that's what they found out. Yeah, you're right up on it. You're very quick. Thanks.
I don't know. For all I know, you could have stolen from the treasury.
So your theory is that while I was engaged in spying on them, at risk to my own self, I figured, oh, what the hell? Might as well take some stuff too.
I don't know you.
That's just what Erasmus would think about. So
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
It was
It's okay,
just
to,
an
it's okay to
example.
ignore him. We mostly do.
It was an example.
Well, yeah, we've got you. We're
Maybe
going to haul you in
maybe
and
said a bad word. I don't know.
can be
That's
debriefed.
what I did. They tied us up and put us in a camp and were going to burn us at the stake because I said a naughty word.
They are cultists.
I think we need to get you back. We'll take you to our rooms and we'll make contact with your contact about getting you out of town. Your cover is obviously blown, so we need to get you to a safe place.
Add it.
All right, that sounds awesome to me. Hopefully some nice southern
You're gonna go?
island somewhere that I can go. That would be good.
Yeah, yes. As soon as the corruption is done, and it'd be very nice to hang out there. But yeah, I guess we'll ride back in embarrassed silence for the rest of the trip.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
At one point, you notice the elven man come up and whisper something to Lily, who whispers something back, and just like, yeah. So
Damn it, it's stuck in my head.
What's in your head?
and
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
you end up back at Ankalon.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we've got rooms still because we're waiting on that plate armor. Can't leave town before the plate armor. So,
Tomorrow.
yep.
Maybe.
Well, last time the professor was in the bar area, so maybe
Hang
she's.
on 1 second.
Yep.
Sorry.
Da-da-da. Yeah, I guess the question is, now that they're back in the bar and we think we can get some privacy, do we want to question them before we hand them over?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think Erasmus should ask the questions.
No, definitely.
All right. Sorry, I had to answer a very pressing cookie question.
Cookie-related question?
Cookie
Are
questions are
enough.
always pressing.
Yes.
It was very pressing. It had to be answered immediately, and luckily we have cookies, so disaster has been averted.
Thank God.
Okay, so where were we? I'm sorry.
We were
no.
we're
At the
trying to
bar.
sneak people into our rooms, even though they haven't. Yes.
Wait, why are we sneaking them in?
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess we're
Yeah,
just
this
being.
isn't like a Motel 6 or anything.
All right, we're taking them to our room, no matter what anyone thinks. Party in our room.
All right. So you head up to your room, and they sit down, and for the first time, the man speaks up to you and says, "Is Rayvon coming to meet with us soon?"
We didn't really clear that with them.
No idea.
Yeah, we didn't kind of like organize what to do after we got you kind of plan.
Well, to be fair, we thought we would be speaking with them, but like,
That's true.
but then they wrote in a book instead.
Yeah, I thought they were going to be with us.
Yeah.
She's super sneaky. So maybe she'll.
So she didn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
We can show her the book.
Yep.
So you didn't have a meeting with her before you left? That's
Well, we did have a meeting, but then when she gave us the final signal as to whether or not you were safe, that was delivered in the form of a book.
I hope she's all right then.
Well, if she doesn't turn up to collect you, then we'll go rescue her. I'm sure it'll go as well as this one did.
Oh my God.
If she's in the same camp, we're fucked.
No, I would have seen her if she was in the camp. Besides,
Okay.
she can take care of herself. I know that she has a lot of irons and a lot of different fires right now. So
Mm.
Yeah, well, she didn't leave any further instructions in terms of, like delivering you or setting you up with someone else. We kind of assumed that once we got you back here, she would be around to
Or someone at
bring
least.
you back the way home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? We were sent to help collect, get you out of there, whatever way we needed to. But we have to say we're kind of curious. What kind of mission were you on? What sort of information were you collecting? Okay. I can't hear anything. All right, that's working. So now my sound is working on my computer, but it's not picking up any of the audio off of. That's not muted. Microphone isn't off. Nope. That is so weird. I've never had this happen before. Let's see. I'll check the settings here. Speakers. I think I might have found the problem.
Oh.
Yeah, for some reason it kicked me automatically over to a different set of speakers, but now I can hear you. Apologies.
Good.
Yeah. So, after that technology break, we are back. So what did I miss?
You were rolling a persuasion.
Oh, okay. All right. Rolling a persuasion to see if I can get her to talk. All right. Oh, pray to the gods of persuasion. Nope, they don't, and they're not listening. She's
They were
dying.
not persuaded by your prayers.
No, not at all.
Well, Lily kind of says, oh, we're just whatever, like look around and tell her what we do and stuff. That's all.
So what are they doing?
They sing and they dance.
Yeah.
And there's kinky stuff. It's like you heard.
Oh,
There's kinky stuff.
I should have stayed in that camp longer.
Let's see. Like, I'm just starting to think. Like, maybe if we give a little. Yeah, go ahead.
How often do they sacrifice people for people?
I mean, it's not like a regular thing. They do it when they think that somebody did something horrible.
You guys have like a trial, or is it just like, hey, that person did something horrible, we're gonna now burn them?
I mean, they say they have a trial. I've never seen it.
Oh, so you were waiting. You hadn't been on trial yet.
No, I don't think we were actually going to be on trial. I think they were just going to,
Yeah.
So are they planning on getting any closer to the corruption?
I mean, I'd rather talk when Rayvon gets here and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Well, I'll tell you what. You two can have my room, or our room. We'll like get another room because you guys probably need some rest, and we'll be setting up, right here on the same floor just to make sure there's no problems.
All right. And the man says again, and in case I haven't said it, I do want to give you my thanks. You've saved my life.
Oh,
You're
you're welcome.
Yeah,
What we do?
badly. It's what we do badly.
Sometimes.
It's all right. It would be a mistake to underestimate these people. They appear to be ridiculous, but I don't think that they are.
Okay.
Oh,
Good to know.
we know they're flammable.
You're very strange.
Yeah, it's okay.
That is an understatement.
If people are flammable, that means you can beat them.
I truly am sorry for anything else he said.
We need a disclaimer. The views of Erasmus does not represent
The views of the party.
the views of the party.
Are you saying that that flammable? Are you doubting the fact that if someone is flammable, you can beat them?
At this point,
Lily
Blue.
says-
Oh,
Sorry. You go
as
ahead.
I say, Blue does his best impression of Reverence and says, Shut up, Erasmus. In the closest to reverence he can manage.
Roll a performance check.
You can if you want to.
Please do.
I do want to see how close I got.
You did all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just phrase things awkwardly.
Lily says, "You know they were gonna burn us, and you're here talking about burning people. That's literally like I know that you probably don't have the best social skills, and I get that. That's fine, but like."
I was more speaking about the what we learned from our attack.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave now. We're just gonna take him out of the room and let you
I
guys
think that's
rest.
probably best. Like
You-
we're all tired, I'm sure.
Yes, you probably haven't had a good
Yeah.
night's sleep in a while, so you're safe here.
Yeah, but let's hope.
We'll,
Don't burn it for napping.
No, we'll have the we'll order some food downstairs and bring it up for you if you're still awake. Otherwise, you can eat in the morning. Oh, I guess you've got your good berry, so you're fine.
Yeah, we're good. Don't feel like you need to, come and hang out or anything.
That's a nice backhanded invitation. Don't put yourself out or feel like you need to spend time with us. We're really fine, really. Well, I think we should. I don't know. Do you guys have any concerns about the cult coming back on us, or you think they're okay? They're pretty safe here if we just go downstairs. And...
I don't. There's a limit to how many people they would be able to just walk into the city to do an attack.
They could do a sneak attack, though. I mean, they
Yeah,
might have
but
just
not-
let them go in
not with
order
a
to
lot of
come
people.
back.
If there are only a few, we can take care of them. Also, the city has guards, right? Did we see any guards?
So,
running
all
around?
right. So we're feeling okay about their security. So, all right. So we can go
Well,
downstairs.
I think we can. I think we should probably.
You want to
if
set
we
a watch?
rest in shifts. Yeah.
I agree. Just to be extra safe. Can we Can we book an extra room with breakfast?
Yep. Yeah, you could talk
Cool.
to them and she's like, "Oh yeah, sure.
All right.
Guys having a party, meet some interesting people at the festival. It was
Oh.
cool, right?"
So
It
Absolutely.
was a very cool festival.
They're very fun. I want this, and I hold up the little carpet thing.
I love those things.
Was it how
Those
much?
are the cutest.
How much is it for just one night with breakfast? For a room for two people, two breakfasts. I think
I'm
we
trying
paid.
to remember. I believe it was 5 silver.
Mm, something like
Okay. Yeah. So I can cover them for this.
that. Okay.
Right. So, yeah. Is there anything else you want to do before evening?
I want to sit down in the eating area and see if our contact person shows up.
Yeah, I agree. I think we should just hang out downstairs on the
Just in
lookout.
case.
Yeah.
All right. Roll perception.
Okay. I'm pretty good at that. Yeah, famous
Yeah.
last words.
I'll help you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Very famous last words.
Yeah.
All right. With that perception, let's see what I can tell you. You do not see Ravon at any point. You do see what seems like people sort of stopping by, coming in, looking around, and leaving a couple of times. It isn't, overall, it's not as busy as it has been.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if that's just a normal thing because, before it was prelude to the festival and now the festival's over.
Mm.
But mm,
So she's a no-show again.
Does anybody have the ability to like look upon her, like scrying or something?
I
Doubt I do.
I don't.
Stare at the clerics.
yeah.
I'm looking it up. I don't think so.
I've got some clairvoyance, but that's not the same thing.
Yeah,
Although
that's
I
like
can,
seeing the future.
yeah. Divination. I can
Yeah,
prepare
we
that
always-
for tomorrow, but
That
What
just
level
like
is scrying?
I don't know. I just know that it's a cleric spell.
isn't it a druid spell?
It might be.
Yeah.
Bard, cleric, druid, warlock, and wizard. It is a 5th level spell.
Oh yeah, definitely not blue.
Yeah, I could do it if I had the ability, but I don't think I do as a cleric.
No, I think it is. It is.
Yeah, it's a
do.
cleric spell.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
cleric spell.
Oh, I just didn't drag it over into my list. Okay, I could
Yep.
prepare that for tomorrow.
Okay.
Well, we do need a focus that's worth 1,000 GP. It doesn't have to be like it doesn't consume it, but would need it.
How about your?
Oh yeah.
Is your plate worth 1,000 GP? Can that be
Yes.
my focus?
No. I think you need to go get one.
How much is my ivory pipe packed rather the pack keeper worth?
Mm.
I don't think it's worth 1,000.
Also, that's only for
Wait, no, because it is a magic item, right? So
it is a magic item, but I also think it's only can only be attuned to and used by a warlock. So
yeah, I think
Uh,
is it a rare
Oh.
magic item?
Here's the problem.
no, it's things uncommon.
Because I'm multi-classed, I don't get 5th level spells yet because I'm only an 8th level cleric.
Oh, so it doesn't matter.
oh.
That's why I didn't have it on my list. I get two slots at 5th level, but I can't cast spells at 5th level yet because I'm a total 10th level caster, but only an 8th level cleric caster. So that's 2, 4, or 3, 4, whatever it is.
Yeah.
3, 4, and 2,
well,
5.
I guess
yeah.
divination is our other one.
Yep.
Or we can see if anybody in town can do scrying.
Well, divination's way
Common
cheaper.
magics.
It's only 25 GP.
Well, the okay, that's true. I mean, the 1,000 is just you just need an item that's worth 1,000.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's easier for us to pick up a sacrificial offering worth 25 to get an answer on where the professor is and if she's safe. I think I ask a single question about a specific goal, event, or activity, and the reply has to be truthful, although it can be cryptic.
Where is this? Can you link
This is divination. We've done it once before, or twice before, actually.
I don't think that
Yeah, that's how we
lets you
found the-
locate stuff. I think that's more like
Ask a question
Hey,
about how something's going to turn out. Like, is she going to be? Is
yeah.
We used it to find the sketchy elf ones.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like, where are they
So
going
I think
to be?
we worded it like, where are they going to be, with something like that.
Yeah. That's the rule.
Spell doesn't take any. Okay. All right.
But we're gonna
And it looks like you can do it like 3 times.
If you cast
Yeah.
it 2 more times, yes.
It just gets more and more
Or less and less
nonsense.
accurate. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you don't get,
Well, technically you can keep casting it, but like at a certain point you're just gonna get random noise.
yeah. So I guess we could ask about 1 event per time. You know, if you cast it 2 times or 3 times, but maybe by the 3rd time you're not going to get a correct answer or something. So
And for the 3rd time there would be a 50-50.
yeah, you would whatever. Oh yeah, because it's a cumulative chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we have to? So we just got to go shopping then for whatever. A
Yeah,
crystal or something.
I'll prep it overnight, and then we can just pick up something very pretty, worth about 25 GP, some piece of jewelry or something like that, and then I can do the spell.
Alright.
Yeah. So if she's not showing up, I guess we're gonna take turns we're gonna do watch turns.
Well, let's make sure they're still there right now.
Yeah.
Also. Just being slightly, I know they said to leave them alone, but also being slightly paranoid.
They do a runner. Yeah, wouldn't be surprised actually. Yeah, knock on the door. Just check on it once.
Lily opens it. Says, "Yeah."
Oh,
Did you?
just wanted to make sure you guys you weren't getting hungry or anything. You're still okay though. Okay, no problem. You can go back to sleep.
Smooth.
She just shuts the door in your face and walks away.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
Yeah.
they're still here, and at least one of them isn't dead. So
Yep. I can take the first watch. Yeah.
Okay.
So keep an eye
How
out.
are we gonna is it super awkward to sit by like the door?
There's like steps to the stairway or something, or in the hallway. Pull a chair out of the room or a chest or something to sit on.
I mean, it's yeah.
I'm glad I got it on the watch inside a tavern though. So.
well, remember, I'm like I don't sleep, so I would be helping anyone who's on a watch.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, are you trying to sit outside their room?
Well, not so much in the room as much as the hallway that we all share, just to keep an eye on who's coming and going. So we're not
Right
like
outside
sitting.
the room.
No, we're not sat right outside the room having conversations because Erasmus would obviously be talking.
Yeah, we would be able to see if they're all right based on their constant sighing.
Classic.
Yeah. So,
Gotta work with what I have.
so yeah. So with 23, you do not see anyone come up to the to the hall.
Okay.
You hear some ongoing things down below,
Sure.
but you can't. There's nothing about it that sounds like anything other than normal people working in the wee hours kinds of thing.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna go to bed. See you later, Erasmus. Bye.
Okay.
Who's next?
I'll go next.
Blue. Give me
No.
next. Okay.
All right.
I can
Well,
go blue. Blue's going next.
wonderful.
There's
Okay.
his perception.
Okay. So again, nobody comes up to the hallway that you are on. You do hear again voices down below. They seem to be trying to be quiet. You don't see anything that is particularly suspicious or out of that you wouldn't hear in an inn or a tavern overnight.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go
I'll
next.
report it to Reverence.
Wonderful. I got.
All right, 18. Nobody comes up. You do hear at a certain point hushed voices talking to one another in the room. So they appear to have woken up by now and are talking to each other. Unless you want to try to listen in.
Yeah,
It's
why
not-
not?
All right. So I would say roll perception again, or investigation. You could do either. Are you helping him with Erasmus?
Yes.
All right. So between the two of you listening in, you hear. You don't hear like the full conversation. You hear a few words here and there, though, that say, "This is urgent. We have to make sure to find her right away. She's got to know." You hear something about Strakoi. And let's see, actually, I need to know something too. Great. And you basically hear them. It sounds to you like they are saying, if Raven does not come to them soon, they're going to go find her.
Wonderful. We should probably go find Raven.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So the next morning comes, and you're all up. I take it, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and you head down.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I would have thought there would be a fourth watch, me alone. Or
You can.
isn't that usually how it's done? No, I mean, we don't have to. I was just.
I had thought you had stayed up a little later than usual because you were waiting for.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Okay, yeah.
But
I just got confused. Cool.
Nope.
Carry on then.
All right. So, yep, you get up. There are pancakes for breakfast.
Yes, pancakes.
Me some pancakes.
Elven pancakes.
You are joined by your two rescuees, I guess is what you call them. I don't know. And they ask you if you've seen Ravon overnight at all or heard anything.
Nope.
No, and we're getting a bit concerned, to be honest. The fact that she didn't show up and that you were surprised by that brought us concern. And then the fact that she's not shown up or provided any messages or anything. I guess I could go ask at the front desk. But
They look at each other and say, I doubt she would just leave a message at the front desk. She's pretty careful.
when she's met up with you before, how is she? Is there a place that you meet? Or is there a, like, does she find you? How does it normally work? Because she found us the first time.
She usually finds us, to be honest. This is Lily talking. She just, you'll see a squirrel hopping on a tree, and the next thing you know, poof, she's there,
Well, we were thinking about using some magic to try to track down her location.
You got magic that can do that?
Well, we're going to try. You kind of seen our work, so don't hold your breath. But we don't. We're at least nothing if optimistic in our attempts, if not always successful in our efforts.
You fill me with confidence. She looks at her companion, and he just shrugs, like, better than what we got. So,
yeah.
I don't really have much of an option.
Nope. So if you guys, if you feel safe enough walking around the town, you're welcome to do that. Otherwise, maybe check back with us in a couple hours, and we'll see if we can find anything about our location.
They look at each other and say, "We'll check back."
All right, I'm going out to go shopping for some baubles. Does anyone want to come with?
I'll head with you.
All right. Let's see. I think if we just stopped by. Oh, you want to check on your plate armor while we're out?
Yes.
All right. Well, maybe we can do two birds. So why don't we go check
Oh,
on
I
that?
got my thing too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All
I'll go
right.
with blue then.
Yeah, everyone's
Split
out
the
shopping.
party. Nothing's gonna go wrong.
Always a
Right
good
on.
idea.
I mean, we're literally going to get reinforcements, so
I'm checking. Have we been? It's been 4 days, I think now.
Mm-hmm.
yes, it has.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you head over to the blacksmith's, and you see your plate armor is ready and waiting for you.
Wonderful.
And it is, when you inspect it, very nicely done. This is solid work. You had asked for some little bits of leaves and some nature to be sort of inlaid, and she did a very good job with that.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Let me go ahead and update my character sheet.
Sweet. What's your AC now?
Let's see. I'm currently wielding Splint, right? Or let's see. I don't remember what the armors are in 5e, honestly. Gotta Google that one.
Is it not in the compendium?
Splint. Okay, it's an 8. It goes up one. I don't have it in front of me.
Yay.
So I have an 18 AC without a shield.
Ooh,
Nice.
tank.
So 20 with the shield,
Woo.
22 with shield of faith.
Tank.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah. On the way back, is there any kind of like little jewelry shop, or?
There is the place that you had gotten your things at,
Yeah, the place we went to last time.
Okay.
or you could look for a different place.
No. I mean, if it's in the vicinity and I know it, and the dwarf really liked me there, which not everyone likes me in town, so I'll go back.
All right. Well, he is there, and he says, "Oh, my lady, did you miss me?"
Yes. I could think of little else since I left here last time. Do you have any types of sort of little figurines that one would use as a sort of a token of remembrance, or a souvenir, as one perhaps? I'm looking in the range of about 25 gold pieces, something delicately worked, a real artisan's craft, something people would want to pick up and admire.
Well, I think I have just the thing for you. Let me see. So he heads over. First of all, as you remember, this is the ruby elephant. So he
Yes.
hands you a air quotes elephant,
Yeah.
which is very, very pretty, and it is well worked, and it has a very deep kind of carmine color to it. It looks like a ceramic piece with little touches of gold on it. He says this could be a perfect remembrance of your favorite shop.
Perfect. I will definitely. It's sold.
All right. Thank you.
Key. So we have for 25. So I'll take that from the kitty since we're doing group
Yeah,
work.
that's fair.
Okay. I just realized we have a 25 GP and jewels from the temple, but it's all right. I like this dwarf anyway. He makes me smile.
Oh.
Plus, my goddess, it's given sort of with passion as well as being something beautiful. So hopefully
Yeah.
she'll find it doubly acceptable.
Yeah, and weird jewels from the cursed symbol. Maybe not the.
We just found this laying around. A pile
Yeah,
of
we don't know where it's been.
Wash your hands. Just, maybe rinse it off once or twice. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, so with that, we'll head back to the hotel room the new hotel room, and unless Reverence wants to go meet up with Blue and Erasmus as they do their things.
No, I'm back.
All right, let's go.
All right. Why don't you guys roll perception on your way back?
Okay. Why is it that I always feel like when Elsbeth and Reverence go somewhere together, it's like leaving the kids alone with Erasmus and Blue to just run around the city and get themselves in trouble?
I have no idea why.
Because we're left with no responsible adults.
Yes, I do feel like that.
You're not wrong.
So, Reverence, you don't really notice anything out of ordinary. Elspeth, you notice as you head back to the inn that despite the fact that it's kind of chilly out, the window is open in the upstairs room where you left your two new friends.
Oh no. I point this out to Reverence. Like, do you think one of them farted, or do you think they make a break for it? I mean, they could just leave down the stairs. Why would they have the window open?
Why would they jump out of the window?
Yeah, well, that's weird. Let's go find out. Maybe they just like the
They
fresh
could just say, we're leaving, and we would be like, oh, all right, well, good luck. And
It's just kind of weird when the window's open this time of year. Like I said,
Alright.
maybe one of them had gas. I think the good berries were fine. They've never given me any problems.
I don't know about that.
Good berries are delicious.
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I mean, they are made from poisonous berries, but
All right. Or maybe someone tried to ransack their room. Let's go see.
We'll open the door if we can.
Yep. Bound up the stairs and see if the door is open or shut.
The door is shut.
Knock.
All right, Lily answers. She kind of cracks the door and she says, "You guys, are you like lonely? What is going on? Like, I thought we were meeting later. What?
Your window is open. We just wanted to make sure no one was sort of trying to sneak into your room or something."
I get hot.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Have a good afternoon. Enjoy the cold.
Thank you. If you get lonely again, maybe you could go find a new friend.
God.
jeez, fuck you fuck us for caring about them. Apparently,
Pretty much, but that's all right. I kind of like it. All right.
You can roll insight if you want.
Sure. See if she's flirting with me. Maybe she really likes me. Maybe this
I'll
is like.
give you advantage on this.
Okay.
roll.
Thank you.
Yeah, she sure wanted you to get the hell out.
All right. Maybe they like having sex in the fresh air. I don't know. Let's go back and I'll do the divination. Reverence, you can help me think up the wording of a question.
All right.
So I don't know. Did you want to do Erasmus and Blue at this
Yeah.
point and swap over? And yeah, you can read the spell description again. Just
Yeah. And we're not doing anything too complicated. Literally just picking up an order.
yeah.
Curbside pickup. These, nowadays very popular.
A rope dart thing.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a dart on a string.
So I'm
Dark
sorry, I was
string.
having a little trouble hearing you. Are you saying you don't want to role play it? You're just gonna?
I don't think we necessarily need to.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
You're just picking up a thing.
All right. So pick up your thing, and that's fine. All right. Do you wait for everyone to get back?
Yeah, I guess they'll probably feel left out if they don't. Like, I'm not really going to give them a say, but they should feel like they had one. They should feel like it.
Letting us feel like we're part of the team. I love it. We do actually care about your input on this, Erasmus.
All right, we can ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. Presumably, within means in the future. So,
Yes.
we get a single question. I have some ideas as to how to phrase it, but I want to hear
Okay.
your ideas before I reject them.
Okay. Absolutely.
Well, I don't know. My idea was to ask, where will Professor, Raven? I know it's not Raven here. Ravenness?
It's Ravon.
Ravon.
Sir.
Okay, Ravon. Professor Ravon. Sorry. In what city and location will Professor Ravon go to sleep in the next 48 hours?
That's a good one.
Because it's an activity. Going to sleep is an activity, and it would also, I mean, if we said tonight, we might not be able to get there in time. So, in the next 20 to 48, if there's more than one location, maybe we'll get that answer. Otherwise, we'll at least get one. Put us in the right direction.
I like it.
All right.
She's not too far away.
Yeah, hopefully. It's been 2 days, so.
And hopefully it's not like some small dinky town we've never heard of.
Yeah, well, that's when your shipping knowledge is your sea knowledge is gonna come in handy. So if everyone is okay with that, the
Sounds
wording.
like a good question. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Then, yes, she'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do the ritual. You guys can hang around if you want, but just don't be loud, or you can leave the room. How long does it take? It doesn't say it takes that long. I know it's a.
Inaction.
Yeah.
But it's a ritual. Are you doing it as a ritual? Well, no, it's not a ritual.
It's not a
So
ritual.
yeah,
Okay.
I don't know if
Oh,
it
yeah.
is.
Well, it is a. Honestly, what is the difference between a ritual spell and I have to look that up because I still
You
don't
don't
understand
spend
that.
a spell slot.
You don't expend the spell
okay.
slot, but it takes 10 minutes longer.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, then I'll do it as a ritual and keep my spell slot because we've got time.
Oh, while you do that ritual, I'm gonna go into our room and burn a couple of pages and effectively ask the same question.
Okay, it's a race of the gods.
Okay. So, first you, Elspeth.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I get out the pretty little elephant and I kind of polish it up before I start and put it in with some incense and really not only think about the elephant but also the flirty elf and in the spirit of which the gift was also given to me and I am passing it on to her. Beauty and love, or at least lust.
Okay. All right. So you ask your question. For a moment, you see a rosy sort of a scent and a glow that comes from the elephant, and you hear, "Ooh, it's a pretty little thing." Before it disappears. And she says to you in a voice in your head, "Ah, she sleeps beneath you."
Oh shit.
That's not a good thing.
Under the city is another city.
Oh,
And then
all right.
Awesome.
I almost crapped my pants for a second, but then it got better. It got better. Yeah.
Right, hang on a second.
Yeah, she sleeps with
no,
the
I was definitely
fishes.
oh, she's dead. That's good.
Okay.
We're
Yeah,
good.
she sleeps
She
with the
sleeps with
fishes.
the fishes in the underwater city.
What are you, the mob? What is it, like a mob god?
I love it, man. Oh, Chrissy, that was mean.
I'm gonna make him a prayer he can't refuse.
Sorry about that.
No,
That's fine.
R&D was just admiring your psychological manipulation of how all of us were like, oh shoot, she's dead. Oh no, she's not. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I have to get my fun in somehow.
Okay, so that was mine, divination. Yeah. So.
All right. So you are going to ask your patron.
Yes.
Then.
Well, not like the exact same, more like, hey, where is she? Like,
Your god isn't so demanding of your precision in your wording and focus. We're stuff around here. Okay.
You're also assuming I will actually get an answer.
Yeah.
All right. So you, I would like you to roll a wisdom save.
That's a 10.
All right. You burn a couple of pages. And in your room, there's a fireplace.
Mm-hmm.
The fire begins to exude more and more heat. As you turn around, you see it looks just like that symbol that you had seen in the church.
Oh. That's new.
What do you do?
I quickly scribble on another page and throw it into the fire.
You must offer more.
I give it. Is this a voice I recognize?
You heard it once.
Okay, so it's there.
Step inside the fire.
Okay, I step into the fire.
Erasmus like, well, okay, sure, I'll go with this.
The creepy fire thing is telling me to go into the fire. I go into the fire. That's how this works.
The fire is absolutely hot. It is burning, and you immediately take 4 points of fire damage.
That's fine.
And it seems to be getting larger and hotter. As you look outside, you can no longer see anything outside the fire. It says, and the voice says, you must offer more.
Who are you?
Will you be purified?
Of what?
Will you be purified?
It depends on what it is. I want to know who you are first.
I am the Lord of Fire. Will you be purified?
Oh, why? You're not the usual person I talk to.
You talk to a fiend. I am a god. Will you be purified?
Yes?
At that, the fire becomes significantly hotter. You feel yourself taking on damage. You feel yourself being burned. Your skin is melting away. Your clothes have burned off you. You look down and you see yourself covered in horrible blisters, which then burn down to the very marrow of your bones. It's incredibly painful. As you look, you hear things in your mind. You hear your friends speaking. You hear Blue telling someone in a camp that there's nothing that can be done, that you are going to burn them all down. He just does that, says your friend Blue. you hear them talking about the fiend. You hear in your mind, you go back to the bridge that you burned down. You hear the fiend tempting you. You feel yourself give in to the temptation and burn the bridge, even as you are on it. And still the fire rages on. You stay?
Yes.
It becomes hotter and smokier. You notice that you seem almost like you have no body at all anymore. There's only pain and burning and the smell of smoke. You can smell your own flesh, but you can't see it anymore. And then you realize that is because your eyes have burned away. You hear once again, will you be purified?
Yes.
In that moment, you feel yourself collapse, and all is black.
Ooh.
When you wake up again, you are returned to yourself. But you do feel different. You look at the fire, which is now completely burned out. The embers are cold.
Do I have any idea, like any feeling how long it's been, like from the outside light?
When you look outside, even though you could have sworn that this has been a long time, there's no change in the outside light.
I take out the book and burn a page.
When you do that, you hear in your mind, you have fulfilled one test. There
Of
will be
what?
2 more.
Okay.
And that is all.
I sit down on the floor and just like, what the fuck just happened?
I take it the rest of us are just in the other room doing our
Yeah.
thing. Don't hear anything.
You
don't
did that by
notice.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're on your own.
I think you would have stopped me if I tried to walk into a fireplace.
You think we
Probably.
would, but
At
maybe
this
not.
point, I'd probably just look through it.
He knows what he's doing. Maybe. If not, he'll learn.
Either we lose them or we don't.
Yeah. I think what we would be doing after this is I would have told the party that she's sleeping underneath us in some sort of underground city or maybe sewer system, and that we need to go underground. So you want to go now or you want to wait? Like, should we start packing?
It's always a sewer.
There's always a sewer system. Yeah.
I'm glad we got to the sewers.
Spelunking.
I was wondering how long it would be before we got
So, who wants to go to underneath, descend underground for a few hours or days? Who knows?
Years,
Years, perhaps.
Decades.
rest of the campaign.
I mean, I mean, we did once go through a cave and like stay there for 5 years. So
Yep.
In a different life.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'd say basically if there's anything you want to do, organized, prepare. I mean, I guess still early morning now, probably like 11 or something.
Mm.
Who wants to tell our very happy neighbors that we've got a lead and invite them to come with? I don't think they want to hear from me again.
Blue, you'd love to do that, wouldn't you?
I would love to do it. That sounds like such a
Yeah,
good time.
you're so good at conveying messages accurately. Information. So,
All right. I will
Alright.
do that.
So you go and knock on the door, I'm assuming?
Yep.
All right. This time the other fella opens it, not Lily.
Okay. I don't think I know his name, do I? Okay.
No one's asked him.
Someone's asking his name. Oh, man. Perfect. Love it. Hello. I don't think I ever got your name, buddy.
Buddy.
Try to be super friendly here.
Roll persuasion.
don't call me buddy, pal. Don't call me pal, friend. Don't call me friend, buddy.
Yeah.
Kitty charm.
He laughs at you and says, "My name is Davok."
Hey, Davok. So we still don't know where Raven is, but we have an idea where she might be. Seems to be some sort of underground city / sewer system under this city. And since we're a little worried about her, we're gonna go see if we can find her.
I will get my things.
Oh, you want to come along? Okay, perfect. I love it.
I
How about
do
Lily?
know of this city, you know. I've
Oh, you
lived
do.
here.
Oh, tell me about what is it? What is this city?
Ankalon is two cities, really. One is more fey in nature.
Oh,
But yes,
see.
I'm assuming that's what they meant by it's usually underground, but there are ways to get to it from above ground as well.
Ah, perfect. Well, if Lily would like to tag along, we, can make sure that you all are safe. Otherwise, we would appreciate the help. We're not really familiar with underground cities.
I'm sure Lily will prefer to come than to stay by herself.
Well, how about you guys get an hour and then we head out? Get your stuff together.
Certainly.
All right, wonderful. We'll meet you downstairs.
Sounds delightful.
Well, yes, we'll see you in a bit. Bye.
Goodbye.
Cool.
You're redeemably cute, and I get away with everything.
All right, they're probably not going to have any weapons because they were prisoners. I mean, I can give up a hand crossbow to one of them.
I can give up a crossbow as well.
Okay, that's 2 crossbows. I do not have any.
And a dagger.
Yeah, just as something where they could a melee and a range. I would give I only have my stick. I travel light. And my crossbow bolts too. So obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't really have anything besides a lock on a rope and a rope dart that I don't even know how to use. So.
You know what? Crossbows are better than nothing, and they can stay behind. And who knows? Maybe they know kung fu.
Well, we have an hour. I can go pick up a crappy little sword or a dagger somewhere.
Well, should we
Make
ask
them
them what
feel
they
safe,
like?
Even if,
We
I
could
don't know.
guess.
Everyone can use a dagger, right? Aren't that difficult?
I do also have an axe.
Maybe we should have this
Like an
conversation
actual
with them.
accident.
She knocks on the door again.
Oh my god.
No, we're gonna leave them alone. It's fine. We'll get them. We'll get them. A
Well, no, we
dagger and
can.
a
While they
crossbow.
organize. All right. So hey,
No,
you guys,
no,
you have a
it's
choice
fine.
between crossbows, axes, and daggers, or we can go and get you like something in town. What do you need before we travel?
I'm good with a crossbow, says
Cool.
Lily.
Taken. Cool. What about you, D-Man?
D-Man.
Yeah, it's like my nickname. I can't remember your full name, but I know it starts with D.
It's Java.
Yeah, yeah.
It's understandable.
I will never ever hear again you guys calling Rasmus out for having no social skills.
I built good rapport with D-Man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
My preference would be for a scimitar.
I'll be right back.
All right. I think I can also use a scimitar later on, so I can go get you one of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she want I have a light crossbow. So there's the choice between a hand crossbow and a light crossbow.
Whatever she wants.
I think she would probably prefer a light crossbow.
Okay.
Cool. She is getting mine then.
Okay.
And 18 bolts.
She says, "Oh, thanks. I haven't used one of these since my bandit days."
All right.
All right.
So
I warn her that it's probably I haven't really used it or kept it up, so it might not be the best.
She's like, I got you. Don't worry.
Blue, are you gonna go out and get a scimitar, or?
Yeah, I'm speedy enough.
All right, I can give you some money for that.
You don't necessarily have to play this out. You can just. There's a scimitar now.
Hey, we got that 25 in temple jewels. You want to trade that for the scimitar?
Scimitars aren't that pricey. They're like 3 gold.
No, they're like 25.
It's made of solid gold.
I'm looking at it right now. It's 25 GP in the player's handbook.
Is it really that expensive?
Yeah.
It's a fancy weapon.
Fancy weapon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We'll just spend the gold from gold.
Okay. All right.
Go sell jewels and then like.
all right. So I'll take out another 25 gold. All right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, and as soon as you give it to him, you notice he perks up quite a bit. Nods at you. Thank you.
Retail
good
therapy. No worries.
I don't know what that means, but I do think.
That kind of high you get when you buy something from the shops. You're like, oh, it's new and it makes me happy. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Yes. So anyway, enjoy your new scimitar. Woo-hoo.
Thank you. You are most gracious.
Well, I also want you to have my back, so.
You can be certain of this.
Cool. So you're our guide, huh? We'll see you downstairs and you're going to show us the way?
I would be most happy to. Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Go downstairs, not at all suspiciously, with all of our weapons, like cleaning them, getting them all set.
I will set my fiendish resistance. I will set that to, let's say, slashing damage.
Okay, slashing.
Oh, can I add my rope dart to this?
Okay, yeah. I muted myself because I sneezed twice. I mean, I could have filled the silence with my sneezes, but I felt like that would be inappropriate.
Okay.
Ready to
I'm
descend?
just pulling up a couple of quick things. So if you want to.
By the way, so I was so inspired by, I don't know if I mentioned this already, that I was so inspired by Chrisiousiti's fair from our last game that I let my players, when they met a dragon underwater, I was a brass, I think it was, they got to go for a dragon ride because they made really nice friends with him. And then he offered them a ride, so they got to like swim in the ocean on the back of a dragon, just a young one. So that was fun. But I didn't have any competitions or apple dunking for apples or anything. Bobbing for apples, that's what they call it. But
Bobbing for
somebody
dragons.
mentioned on Twitter pumpkin pie, and I was like, oh, I really miss pumpkin pie. Like, there aren't a whole lot of things food-wise that I can't get over here, but just like pumpkin pie. Oh, I'd love to have a pumpkin pie right now. One of the best parts of Thanksgiving.
I don't think I've ever had pumpkin pie.
Oh, you should. I mean, the pumpkin spice latte does not do it justice. Like, that's
Well,
not
I've
real.
never had that either, so I don't drink
Yes,
coffee.
yeah.
So
It's very nice. It's a sweet, like the pumpkin soups, I guess, squashes have kind of a sweetness to them.
I
But
mean,
there's
I've had pumpkin soup, so
yeah, but pumpkin pie is, I guess it's, well, it's a bit sweeter and it's got like nutmeg. I don't know all the spices in it, but it's more like a earthy, spicy kind of, I don't know. Is there any kind of like equivalent? I don't really know. I can't really think of any pie-based equivalent that's like pumpkin pie. But
It's like, imagine somebody like dumped cinnamon in the yogurt, and there's pumpkin pie.
I mean, there is,
I'm
yeah.
not a fan of pumpkin pie.
No?
Pumpkin pie is like the grossest thing ever. So, like, I'm glad that you like it, but it's so gross. It's so gross.
It's kind of like
what if we take it literally and just make a pie, but use a hollowed out pumpkin as a pie dish?
Let's see if I can get a pumpkin pie recipe to see what all of the
It probably just says pumpkin spice.
well, it's they're from scratch.
Alrighty. Sorry about that.
No worry.
I had to grab a different book than the one I had. All right.
We're just talking about the great pumpkin pie debate. Is apparently.
What is that?
Well, apparently R&D doesn't like pumpkin pie.
Really?
Yeah, hates it. It's awful.
Thinks it's gross.
Which means he hates America.
All right. Oh yeah. So you got 2 eggs, dark brown sugar, white sugar, a little bit of salt, cinnamon, ground ginger, nutmeg, cloves, cardamom, lemon zest, and then pulp puree from pumpkin, in and then some heavy cream. So you can kind of get a sense of how it's a very
I'm not a
autumn.
fan of most of those things.
Yeah.
I really
It's
don't
better
like.
combined.
I really don't like ginger.
It's delish.
It is delish.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Yep. I do miss that about America.
I think this is a being an immigrant thing, but because I'm from Mexico, my family's from Mexico. We never did desserts.
All right.
And so like the concept of like desserts is really still weird. Like even after I've lived in the States for so long, like it's still a really weird concept that people like have food and then dessert. Like that's just I don't get it, and I'm not into like sweets and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah,
Yeah, so
dessert's
just,
like a
like, I
food
didn't grow
group
up
for
with-
me.
Yeah, so I didn't grow up with like pies and like cakes or like any of like the traditional dessert things. I didn't grow up with that. So that makes
I don't know. Like, is that simply just not a thing in Mexico? Is it just your family?
No, I mean there are sweets, but like the idea of like having
churros
dessert.
and stuff.
Dessert, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dessert is weird. Like we have sweets, we have like churros and flans and
Yeah.
cakes and all the you have them at weddings or whatnots, but like you have
you
a
don't,
meal
like-
and then
you
you
don't,
have
like-
dessert.
yeah.
That's weird. We
The
usually
weird-
have like fruits and things for like
Oh, okay.
afterwards.
Yeah, like a fruit and cheese. The weird thing for me being an American living in Europe is that they just don't automatically give you water for free when you go to restaurants. Like I still
Oh yeah.
don't like that.
That became a thing in, I think, California, but like because they are always in a drought. So I got really used to not getting water, and then I moved to the Midwest where they give you water, and I was like, huh, I forgot that
Dang.
they do that.
Yeah.
Take it. We have too much of it.
Yeah.
It keeps following its frozen form.
Okay. All right. Yep. I think we're ready to focus again. Sorry.
Yes.
All right, no problem at all. So Davok takes you into a a park that exists within this town. It's a small park. There's some kids playing, sort of nods at them, waves. And he takes you guys into a little. At first, you would have thought it was like some sort of outhouse, or it's a very small. But he kind of indicates over and brings you over, and it is well, it's not an outhouse, but it is a hole that goes down into the ground, essentially.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
well,
I don't-
ups a daisy, and he
down.
jumps straight down.
All right.
Well, okay.
I like a
Works
spirit.
for me.
Yeah, we have to
Do it.
roll acrobatics or
we go.
athletics.
No, not really.
Oh, thank God.
It's not that far.
All die
can
from
you-
the falling damage.
So who goes first? Your order.
Oh,
I look at Reverence and his new shiny plate. Like, you could take a hit.
I know. Blue's super excited. It doesn't matter. Blue's gonna
He's
just
going
jump in.
next. Okay.
Blue is super excited about jumping down a hole with D-Man.
Okay.
We can do what is it? Blue, Reverence, Erasmus, Elsbeth, and then Lily. If
That sounds
she's
like-
just got the bow, she can also be in the back.
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I can go with that.
Okay. And he says,
Anyone-
all right. So I don't suppose anybody knows where underneath the city you're going.
Yeah, you have to be very specific when you talk to a god. They don't have a lot of time. So underneath our feet. So is there any place that gets us back to where the inn is? Maybe directly under us, if we want to take it literally?
Sure. I can try.
Cool.
It's a place to start.
And he looks over at Lily and says, Lily, you're actually probably the best at telling where you are down under here. You wanna? It says, fine, and walks, kind of squeezes up to the front.
Elsbeth leads down to Reverence or Erasmus and goes, "Oh, good, it's not just us. She does this to everybody."
Oh, R&D. Where did R&D go? Come back, R&D.
Oh, maybe his headset. I'm sure he'll join.
Something.
All right. So because of her,
There we go.
Yeah, sorry. Press the wrong button.
No
I am
worries.
back.
That's fine. Okay, we are currently down in the tunnels under the city.
Being
Wow,
led by
fast.
Lily.
Yes.
who, luckily for you, is a rogue, and that means even when she rolls bad,
That
she
explains
rolls
the
all right.
attitude.
She, let's see. Yep. She takes you down into a tunnel. Basically, you've been in tunnels before. This is old hat to you. It is a narrow tunnel, but she mentions to you, I wouldn't touch anything.
I stay here. I touch nothing. Indy.
Okay. And then she just walks. You notice that both of your new companions are extremely stealthy.
Oh, cool.
So,
Good
in
for
fact,
us.
yes, I would have everybody roll stealth. Oh, goodness.
All right, let's give me a disadvantage roll. All right, let's do it. Where is that stealth at? 12. Better than Erasmus.
Oh,
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Sorry.
New
Okay.
toys clanging, clang, clang.
All right.
It appears to
I
you-
don't make any noise anyway.
Yeah.
No, Erasmus isn't exactly focused right now.
Got a lot on his mind.
Yeah.
Did Erasmus not tell us anything yet?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
Checking.
He's just unusually quiet for Erasmus.
Mhm.
Yeah. He's hiding something. We need to hold him down
Tickle him.
and force him to divulge everything he's doing. Who is he
Could,
gonna
like-
murder?
Oh, you could like ask nicely.
No.
Tickle his feet. Tickle his feet.
That's not how we get a good answer from Erasmus.
I've been very forthcoming. If you just ask me.
I'll get the bucket of water.
No, not the water. That puts out fire.
We're just gonna like light a flame and then douse it immediately over and over again.
The horror. Don't make me watch.
It was just a baby.
So, as you go on, people looking around, I'm guessing. Anyone want to roll perception or?
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at that. So also the other monk if you want.
Yeah, I'm up front anyway.
Not so much today. Much better.
Blue's got you covered.
So, yes, Elspeth, it's dark and narrow and stinky in here. I mean, you don't see anything completely out of
From the
that you
back.
would unexpect. Yeah,
I'm
it's
also in the
hard.
rear. Mhm.
You're basically looking at the back of Reverence most of the time. So,
Studying the fancy new armor.
Mm-hmm.
Blue, you see mushrooms.
Hey! Oh, I get unnecessarily excited. Not for me, but for Elspeth, and immediately point out the mushrooms.
Oh. Without touching them, I will go inspect them to see if they look like they have the corruption problem down here.
The mushroom runs away.
Whoa!
That's not supposed to happen.
Does he look healthy?
Don't think so.
You can roll nature. As healthy as a little running mushroom could be.
Okay, all right. All right.
What is
Derek. Do mushrooms usually run away down here, Derek?
Davok.
Gotta write this down.
Like Davos, but with a C.
Oh my god.
That's why I call him D-Man.
No, but he doesn't like that.
Yeah, he'll grow to like it.
Dave didn't grow to like it, and we did that for like months.
We still do it.
He kind of shrugs and he says, "It's a fey kind of place. And all kinds of weird shit happens."
Oh.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so it's probably not corruption related.
No. Maybe they're protected being Fae.
That might tell us something.
Mm.
Well, if we can get close to one and chat with it, we'll ask it.
Interrogation.
Interrogating a mushroom.
Does anyone's Interrogating a mushroom just sounds like a euphemism for doing shrooms.
Does. It'd be a good band name too. Like,
Oh yeah.
that's a good old fashioned like early to mid 2000s like techno band, techno group,
Trans music.
trance music, interrogating a mushroom.
Right. So now that you are looking around, I'm not going to really make you keep rolling yet. You guys periodically see mushrooms, but anytime you get anywhere near them, they're gone.
They bolt for it.
Like little squirrels.
Eventually, Lily kind of looks around and says, well, I think we're about probably under the inn. It's hard to be 100%.
Can we do an investigation for this area to see if we see any covered up entrances or other holes that might not be, obvious at eye level? Do an investigation in this area?
Yeah, go for it.
I'll help you.
All right, please. Still not great.
Mm.
Not getting the hang of this place.
Yeah, it's tough to see down here, and mostly looks like mud. Yeah, it's
Can
Survival?
Blue use his good old tracking skills,
sure.
get into his primal instincts, and shed out some of his human training. Growing up with humans,
Be the cat.
domesticating
Oof, look at you go.
way too much. I know.
Oh yeah.
The whole being raised by humans thing that really fucks him up.
Explains a lot.
So yeah, you as you're looking around, you see a lot of the tracks that look like mushrooms. And you've never, you only now do you ever know that there's such a thing as mushrooms tracks, but you find them, and you also find it looks like a human female footprint, and it seems to be leading into a wall.
Oh. Alright, well, I'll explain this to the party.
Oh,
Party,
that's
push through the wall, touch the wall.
Well, I can give you guidance if you
Terrible
want
idea.
to. I can give someone guidance if they want to look for the wall. If you've got a better investigation than two.
Well, I mean, I can tell you where the tracks go into the wall. Right there.
That's true, but we have to find a way to open it.
I go up and like try and touch the wall where the tracks go in.
It feels very cold,
Okay, it's not an illusion.
colder than the rest of the area, and muddy, slick.
It's cold, guys.
And your hands are sticky.
Maybe if we heat it up.
Well,
So, why? The solution is not to heat up everything.
yes, it's not always fire. Fire isn't always. Maybe it's water.
Fire is always the answer.
Yeah, maybe it is water. That's actually really good. We're gonna go with water.
Get out some water.
Water bend a little sphere of water and then touch it up against the wall.
So you put a sphere of water against the wall?
Yep.
Let me see. Well, it washes some of the mud away, and you roll perception.
I can give you guidance if you want. You don't need it.
Well, you don't.
Yeah. There is a door underneath, you think now. Like there's like wood underneath this this mud. You can see it.
Oh. Okay. So we just
And
gotta
does
find the
he-
door handle.
Yeah, as you look, you kind of see the outline of the door. It's oddly shaped, but you can see it.
Hmm.
Alright.
I'm gonna just reach for wherever a door handle typically is. There's usually one around this height.
Well, you do get some yucky mud, but eventually it's not actually that hard to find. Now that you've seen that there is a door, you can sort of mess around until you find a little doorknob that you are able to open. And here, and what you
Yeah.
see is you are in a giant, beautiful cavern, full, as you look around, of mushroom people.
Oh,
Oh,
hello. Don't mean to interrupt. Looking for a friend.
What are they? What do they? What are you speaking?
I'll start off with common because I don't really have. Well, I got Elven and Infernal, but I'll start with common.
Okay.
And I'll use my thaumaturgy to purr a little extra loud.
Hmm. 1 second. So
Soothing purr.
they look at you, and then they look at each other.
and they hate cats. Turns out. The one time.
And after a moment, you hear, because they don't have mouths, right? But you hear something in your mind after a moment, and he says, "Friend, what friend?"
Human woman. About yeah, hi. Describe.
He's
her.
not human. You would
Not
know
human,
that.
Rayvon?
Rayvon
Okay,
is
yeah.
not. He's a wood elf.
What else?
You would have known that. So
Mentally picture her. Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever. I describe Rayvon the best of my ability.
Yes, she is. She is with us.
Oh, might we be able to talk to her? We've been waiting for her for a couple of days and are kind of worried about her.
She seeks to help the priestess.
Priestess. Do we know anything about a priestess?
No, well, we'd probably want to help the priestess too.
Yeah, we could. I mean, yeah, we work with her.
Who's like, anything about
So-
priestess? So, like, I don't know, we can help her out.
Well, yeah, we work with Rayvon and have. If she's in need of help, we're more than willing to help her out as well.
All right. Roll persuasion, and you can roll it with advantage.
Woot. All right. Come on.
Social skills.
Kitty adorableness. Those adorable kitty skills. All
Adorable
the kids
kitty
make through
skills helping you out. So they nod and they say, "We will bring you." And they take you deeper into the cavern. There's a luminescence
Through the
on
door,
wall.
or
Oh yeah, you guys have gone sort of through the door.
yeah, okay, yeah. I was just wondering where the deeper into the cave thing was. Okay.
Until eventually you see the form of your friend Rayvon, who looks at you and says, "Oh, hello. I'm sorry. I gave you the message. I've been meaning to come back up, but." And then you see in front of her a human woman, old, looking very sick and staring at the sky. Well, not the sky, the ceiling.
Ceiling.
Okay.
So what's going on here?
I don't know. She's a druid. She loves mushrooms and myconids.
It's that. It's the lady. It's the. We know
Mushroom
her.
lady.
The mushroom lady.
Oh,
Did we meet her or did we just hear about her?
We heard about her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just heard about her. But yes,
Yeah.
you. She's.
Madrigon Spores expert, who's welcome back to the Enclave.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I think it is.
I took notes.
I took mental notes.
She says, yes, that is her. After you told me about the mushrooms, I wanted to go and consult with her. I spoke to her for but a moment, and she seemed to have some sort of stroke. I can't. She's been like that this since.
How long?
Can I do a medicine check?
Sure, go ahead.
Give myself guidance too. I pray, like, please let me be able to diagnose this in front of my professor. I'll be so embarrassed if I can't.
Plus the guidance.
And do you want me to? I can roll in a little bit extra. Top it up. 23.
That's still that's
Yeah.
better than 20.
20. Yeah. On high rolls if you need them.
Physically, there doesn't appear to be much wrong with her. She's breathing. She's not reacting to any stimulation. But there's nothing there that says, there's no injuries, there's no fever, there's no, all her vital signs are right where they should be. She's just staring at the ceiling.
So with that roll, can I exclude or think is possible that she's blinded, deafened, well, obviously not paralyzed or poisoned?
Let's see. You can. I mean, she's blinded and deafened in the sense that she doesn't appear to be reacting in any way to any stimulation. She does not appear to be paralyzed because, while she's not moving, you've seen people be paralyzed before, right? Like you see that sort of stiffness as they're kind of like, they're almost trying to move, but she seems very relaxed, in fact.
I've got. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And as far as poison, you haven't seen anything that causes you to feel like she's been poisoned.
I mean, I could. So I turned to the party. I'm like, I could try lesser restoration on her, but it might not do anything. I don't think she's having any of the conditions.
Is there anything on the ceiling at the spot she's staring at?
Yeah, roll perception.
Oh, I'll help you. Oh, never mind. You did it.
15.
You see what looks like runes. They don't necessarily look different than the other runes that you see in various places over here.
Can you tell what? Does you point them out to the party?
Yes, I point that out.
Yeah, I guess should we do a language check and also ask the professor if she recognizes what language this is?
She looks up and she says, some of these are Sylvan and some are nothing. I don't think that some of them are a language at all. Or very basic. And she goes over to one of the myconids and says, "Are these yours?" And you see that he nods.
Mushroom nod.
Mushroom nod. And she seems to be listening to something in her mind for a moment, and then she looks back and she says, "He says these are place names. Nothing that would cause this."
So it's just a hey, it's basically a street sign. Okay.
Yeah, I guess it's how they know about where they are down here. I'm not sure.
Mm.
She was always the expert, not me.
Mm. That's
However, these allies of ours, they've been incredibly beneficial to us.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Let's see. What happens if we like obstruct, like put our hands over where her range of vision is?
block her.
Yeah,
block her
don't touch
vision.
her eyes or anything, but just see if you can interfere with what she's looking at.
Nothing. Not a blip.
Mm.
It might not be that. That
Yeah,
might not be what's the matter. She's just looking up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we
That's
could.
true.
I mean, we could try moving her. Definitely say that if she just continues to look straight up, or she turns her head towards that particular spot.
And she's not moved. Basically, she's sort of lying where she collapsed.
Yes. We didn't want to move her.
Well, we could maybe, between us and our shields, create a sort of pseudo, what do you call that thing when you haul people out and they're wounded? Like a makeshift
Stretcher,
yes. And try to get her out of here. Maybe it's the location.
You see all the Myconids sort of shuffle forward, and you get the clear sense they do not want anybody taking her out of there.
Okay.
Maybe try Lesser Restoration.
Well, wait.
See if that does anything.
When you tried to communicate with the mushrooms, they spoke in your mind, right?
Yes.
Can you ask them if they can speak into hers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, if you can you talk to her, or has she been silent?
Her mind is blocked to us.
What does a block look like?
There you go. Does it have a particular feeling the way that it's blocked?
It feels like an emptiness. It is hard to explain. You do not speak as we do. We
Correct.
are connected, all of us. If one of us is harmed, the others feel the pain. We feel nothing. We feel an emptiness.
Got it.
Someone do an Arcana check and see if she's been touched by magic.
No, but anyone's good at that.
I'm proficient in it. I have a plus
go
4 in
ahead.
it.
If you want, I'll give you guidance too. Give you a little helping
Please do.
pat on the head. And tickle you.
18.
Okay. So, you know that sometimes a person's spirit, their astral self, in a sense, can leave their body. You've heard of this happening, even though you've never done it yourself. But usually, if this happens, they return.
I think her soul might not be in her anymore.
Well, dispel magic's not going to help with that, is it?
I'm not sure. I don't know how we would track down a soul.
Well, unless we were to astrally project too. Maybe there's some mushrooms that don't have feet and consciousness that she consumed, or something else around here. Maybe we need to go to the astral plane. Better.
Well, I don't think animals.
You can ask, just like, hey, do you like mushrooms? Do you? It's weird to talk to a mushroom from my perspective. Not something
I mean, they are literally magic mushrooms.
they are. Did Ravon, not Ravon, but we don't have. What is her name? I don't know her name. Priestess.
Oh yeah, Madragon.
Madragon. The priestess Madragon, does she like meditate or do anything to get into? It appears she's in like probably in the astral plane. Does she do something like that?
They look and they say, "We do not know of this astral plane. She does meditate very much."
She meditate this long? Oh, sorry, I can't hear them. They connected to you.
Yeah, well,
Never this long. Not like this.
So there are two of us here, maybe three, who are good at meditating.
You could enter the shared dream.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Is there like maximum capacity? Is that like only seating for 4?
That?
Or
No. First question.
Who cares?
What the fuck is that?
Let's just do it. It just sounds like fun.
It sounds like fun. The two. Remember, these are the two wisdom characters saying this sounds like fun.
Like Elspeth is already finding a comfortable seat.
Characters.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna sit down. You can do it right here.
And the one character who just had a weird thing happen to him is a little like, no, I would prefer not going into weird places again. Things got weird a couple of like hours ago.
Well, I mean, if you want to watch and guard in case anyone comes and help us wake up, but
no, I'm fine with going in. I just want to know what it is. Before.
It is the place of being, the higher consciousness of our people.
oh yeah, totally.
Oh,
I get you.
Then let's go. That sounds fun.
I want to be one with the mushrooms. This is like my doctoral mushroom thesis.
One with the shrooms, one with the shrooms.
We all knew it would come to this point at some point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Eventually, it all would come back to the mushrooms.
So the mushrooms come and they sit you down. They sit down and say, "Join us in the circle."
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Now are Lily and Davok also joining us?
Lily's joining. She's like, "Yes, free." She's like, "Yeah, all right. I haven't, I used to do this in college." However, Davok says, "I'll watch and see what happens."
Cool.
You guys need someone to keep an eye out. That can be me.
Yeah, we need a pilot. Very good.
Hmm.
For our trip.
And Ravon, he looks at Madragon and says, I think I should be here to make sure that nothing bad happens to her while you guys are sharing the dream."
All right.
That's probably a good idea.
All right.
Settle in, everyone.
So you settle in and you slowly start to breathe, start to meditate, and then you see that your myconid companions begin to release spores.
Sweet.
Hundreds and hundreds of spores are floating around in the air. And as you breathe them in, the world seems to start bending and twisting. And you feel yourself being lifted high up in the air. You feel a oneness with a higher consciousness. You feel yourself as being a mushroom, a beautiful mushroom, fungal and wise and part of the great aspect of life.
Oh.
I love it.
So, do you have more description, or should we?
That's unless you have a specific question.
No. Well, I mean, with keeping that oneness in mind, I'll try to bring Madrigon to mind and try to will myself toward her. Kind of keeping her as part of my meditation.
Roll wisdom. On the very, very fringes of your consciousness, for just an instant, you feel a human person. You can't, it's like you're reaching out to her and she's gone.
Okay.
Do we learn of that too because we're all connected, or
you're all connected?
Yeah.
So yes, as she reaches out, you all feel the same thing.
Yeah. I share that with a desire for someone else try. Now that you know what it feels like, but better.
Blue, maybe? The other wisdom, the other wise one.
The other super wise one was like, "Yes, I will easily do shrooms in this random ass cave."
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the shrooms are doing us.
Yeah. So Blue will try to focus on her features and what she looked like and well, no, she's probably different here.
Focus on the feeling.
Yeah, well, she's different. Your astral self isn't necessarily your
right, but whatever I picked up on
as your regular self.
It's kind of like a
it's
scent.
usually a reflection of your desires and things. So he's not going to do that. He's going to focus on her passion for mushrooms.
Oh, maybe her astral self is like a big mushroom.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think her astral self might actually be a mushroom of some variety or another.
All right. Roll wisdom again.
All right, 20 wisdom. Where are you? Yeah, 20 wisdom.
Oh, nice.
As you sort of picture this idea of human woman, yet at the same time mushroom, you feel something. Suddenly, your consciousness latches onto something, a circle of spores in your mind. Beautiful blue spores, and the other myconids around you, which at this point, you're all myconids. You're all feeling this feeling together in harmony. Guys,
I love you guys.
Library voices.
I just want to say, I love you guys.
We're all one.
I'm sorry.
Fine.
So, right. So, you all sort of come and you bring your attention to these beautiful blue spores that float.
All right. So we're one with the spore mine too, right?
Yep.
And so yeah, Elsbeth will go back to her notes, and she'll think the phrase, "Madragon, you're welcome back to the Enclave."
Ah, all right. Roll persuasion.
Okay. I'm gonna pray that this works. So I'm praying. I'm gonna give. Can I give guidance to myself in this state?
You can. And as you give guidance to yourself, you give guidance to everyone.
Ah.
Oh.
So at this point, you can give yourself advantage because all of you
Oh my
are
god.
reaching out as one to Madragon. Madragon,
Whoa.
welcome to the Enclave.
Okay. All right. So with advantage.
Hmm.
Do I get my guidance roll too, or is the advantage? Okay.
Go for it.
Okay. 24.
The spores seem to move together into a tighter cluster, and they're floating closer to you. You feel a sense of loss.
Gonna picture the glaive or the druid. Oh yeah, the enclave, and the last time we saw it. So I'm going to bring to mind the people that we saw and the tents and the whole surroundings and being given this message to give to her. That memory.
As one, all of you feel a terrible, terrible grief deep inside of your consciousness. And all of you know as one that the priestess of the glade, of the druid place where you were, has died. The guardian has died.
Oh.
It is lost. All is lost. We've lost her. You all feel it. You feel this sense of a wonderful connection that is now broken.
Hmm.
Well then.
We are alone. We are together. We are alone. Can you help us?
Sure.
We will certainly try.
How do we replace what's the connection?
Reverence. Roll religion.
All right. Roll religion. It's just a straight D20. Actually, am I proficient with the double check? Yeah, I am actually. 15.
Okay. And
Be rather impressed if the paladin wasn't.
I mean, there's no like. There's
oh,
no
you're the other kind of paladin.
requirement.
You're the nature paladin.
Yeah.
You're not.
yep,
I
you're the
forget
nature
that.
paladin, so
He's the hippie paladin.
everything in nature is connected. If she has lost her connection, something is wrong. It is not a matter of a natural death of a guardian would not cause her to lose connection with
This
the
is
Enclave.
the corruption. Sorry.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, you can all talk.
Yeah.
All be in each other's minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Elsbeth thinks about the effect of the corruption on nature and the way she's seen it distort things, and it might be severing connections.
As
That
she,
means that the only way. Sorry.
you feel her understand this reverence. The circle of blue spores comes closer to you. It's in front of you. It sort of dances like little juggling balls, little sprites. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
Yep.
Reverence is like, oh, pretty.
Yeah, really.
Pretty
All of
lights.
you together are enjoying this show because you can all see you're all part of the same. You are all the same mushroom.
Hmm.
I love that.
One with the mycelium.
Do anything.
Do you want to reach out and touch it?
Yeah. I'm just gonna say, I'm sorry. I got food brought to me while I was sitting. No,
No worries.
yeah, I like to touch it.
As you reach out,
In channeling Erasmus, I will touch it.
Touch the pretty lights.
you feel, you reach out, and they sort of collect into your palm. And you hear in your mind, bring me back.
Yeah, we can do that. And like all like focus on very protectively creating a sort of circle of containment, almost of protection around this to keep it whole, and ask to be reconnected with our material bodies, our consciousness.
Yeah.
Okay. You sink back down into your real selves. You are, as you come to reverence, you look at your palm, and part of you, there's nothing there, but part of you does feel it's still there. Something lovely is still there. You are in front of this woman, this old woman who is lying still and unmoving on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I will doing something similar to what I would do if I laid on hands. I'll put my hands across her.
As the as you put your hands on her, you feel the divine light, the same as it feels when you lay on hands, and she opens her eyes and looks at you and at Elspeth and at the rest and says, "Ah, thank you."
You're welcome, Madrigon. It's lovely to
Nope.
finally meet you.
It is lovely to have met you all too.
We've been looking for you for a long time.
I'm sorry, I didn't know.
That's okay. We're just happy we found you.
How did you get lost in Mushroom Dreamland? What happened?
I felt a pain, and I stretched up into the shared dream. And when I was there, it was as if a great, terrible cleaving happened, and I felt broken away from everything, lost. The connection had broken. My friends were dead. I just couldn't find my way back.
That might also be connected to the corruption, given how close we are here in Ankalon.
Well, and also it has to do with like mushrooms and stuff. So if it's gonna affect something, yeah, it makes sense. It affects their weird shared dream thing.
Yeah. But I
The
think
Myconids, their whole world is in the dream. If the corruption is poisoning the dream, and you could feel, not the same way you did before when you were all part of it, but you can feel the sense of fear that is rippling
Yeah.
through.
They were just told that, oh shit, the world is gonna end.
yeah, we're like colliding with the abyssal plane or something.
Yeah, basically.
Not good. Yeah. Pretty scary effects. It's happening not just in nature, it's happening in the Fey wild
Or at
too.
least in like their
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's happening
This is not
to
the
them.
Feywild proper, but it's a place where it is thin here.
Oh.
The walls separating the Fey from our world are a bit softer here.
All right, we need to
Can
really
the
sort this.
corruption get into the Feywild through this place if it was to grow through it?
I don't know, honestly.
I don't know that there would be records on that in the history books. It tends to be focused mostly on humanoids.
Yeah. It's probably also another thing that's ever happened before. I just got nervous because that means that it's not just our. It could be more than just our plane. And if it spreads into the Feywild, who knows what a corruption would do when it gets access to something like that.
We need to figure out how to stop this. we need to figure out, like, going around it doing stuff has been nice, but at this point I think we know that, for instance, they estimated about a month, so we're kind of also on the clock.
Rayvon looks at you and says, "You've been gone for 9 hours."
Oh, didn't feel that long.
Oh.
That so at least this one skipped.
At least it wasn't 5 years.
No, like Erasmus whispers models to himself that this time when he went something weird happened, time did the opposite of what it did last time.
Oh,
basically.
Yeah. Madrigal, do you feel
do an
like
insight on Erasmus?
is he acting weird?
I'm not doing anything to resist it. I don't even know that he's doing it. So
What are you doing, Blue? I didn't hear.
Insight.
Can I do an insight on
yeah.
Erasmus's weirdness?
Yeah, sure. Erasmus is weirder than usual. He seems
quiet.
You tell him how you.
yeah,
What is your emotional content, Erasmus, right now?
If confusion and not fear, but not the confusion
Uncertainty?
you see when uncertainty, it's a fearful uncertainty, what the fuck just happened. And you also get the sense that it's not what the fuck just happened with the mushrooms, it's something else.
We'll remember that.
Well, 9 hours. Is anybody hungry? Anyone want some good berries?
You guys are starving.
All right,
By the way.
I'm casting good berries. I've got 10 of them, so I've got plenty for everybody.
Everyone takes them, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
How many do we get?
1 per. You only need 1 to sustain you for the day. And I've got a lot of people.
This
Don't
is
be
for food.
greedy.
This isn't for HP.
Well, technically for me it is.
Well, yeah, you got hurt, didn't you? I thought you
Yeah.
slept. Oh, yeah, you didn't sleep. So, yeah, you get 1 HP.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't
There's
think we're
the
gonna be.
Professor and Madrigon, and then our 2 companions and the 4 of us. So that's 8. So I've got 2 left over if you want.
So
Yeah.
speaking of the companions, Davok and Lily, they say, Ravon, I'm sorry, but there's much we have to tell you. We must go.
Can
Well,
we
that's
come?
Davok. Lily wouldn't talk like that, but
Yeah.
Davok talks like that.
It might be important for us to know what this cult is because we think it might be connected with the corruption. So,
It definitely is.
yeah, can we also get briefed on what they have to say? I mean, your people are good. They didn't trust us, even though they saved their lives. So, like they're secure. They're like, so but now that you can tell them we're okay. Maybe we can find out too.
All right, you can roll persuasion. You can roll it with advantage.
Okay. I know Lily doesn't like me, but I mean, she doesn't like anybody, so it's not personal. Persuasion. 15.
Yeah, Ravon says, yes, we should all be briefed. Let's head back to the upstairs. Are you going to come with us, Madrigon? And Madrigon sort of shakes her head and says, not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Well, don't forget what we
But
said. The Enclave said you are welcome back when it's time for you to return.
Thank you. I'll remember.
Right. Yeah. Leave without squishing any mushrooms. Oh.
Quick break if you guys want to just
Yeah.
take yourselves back to the inn. They all say goodbye, all the nice Myconids, and they
Bye,
seem to
mushrooms.
really love you, by the way, Elspeth.
Yeah, I'm
It's
loving them
almost like
back.
they tell, and now that they've sort of bonded with you, they
Yes.
know that you are a friend of all mushrooms.
The thing is, in real life, I don't like mushrooms, so this has just been very funny. But yeah, maybe we can ask what do we want to know from them precisely. I mean, they kind of have these two levels of, like, when they make people do stuff. What kind of stuff are they doing? Are they just sort of running the camp, or is this some sort of project? Like, are they building something? Are they
That's a good point.
they
Yeah.
doing certain
Well,
rituals together?
Yeah. Are they just like, hey, you want to be together, and like, hey, the end of the world is coming. Let's like be a thing, or are they like actively trying to like encourage it or
Yeah,
preparing in any way?
through their rituals or practices, or they're building something.
Yeah.
Or
that's
looking for
definitely-
something. I mean, I have a feeling
Yes.
that the void cube might be what might be a piece of what could bring
Yeah.
it forward. So they knew what the void was. So, I mean, that connection remains. That temple was bad news. So, yeah, I'm thinking we should not tell anybody. Except, yeah.
Probably a good idea.
Unless they're like, the Béarnais school people about that.
Yeah. Well, they already know, kind of.
Yeah,
We should probably also report back to them with the sending stones.
Yeah, after this.
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless Professor Ravon is on her way back to the school after this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it might be better for her to do the reporting back. That's just.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it matters.
Also, I'd like to know how often the charismatic leader actually speaks to the people. Like,
That's a good point.
is she a recluse with a hierarchy of, people around her?
Like underlings that take care of the day work. Yeah, that's a good point.
Wonder if we can. Too bad we can't get into her inner circle anymore. We
so blew
that train left a while ago.
I wonder why. I wonder who.
Erasmus.
Excuse me?
Yeah, Erasmus, you're quieter than usual, and you only wanted to set one thing on fire.
Yeah, I think on the way back, Blue might hang back with Erasmus and
Okay.
and poke around. ask around, like, dude.
Stop poking me.
You okay there, buddy? My friend?
I'm fine.
You seem quiet and not wanting to burn things. There was a whole host of little mushrooms that looked really burnable, and you didn't say once.
Okay, A, the mushrooms were cute and our friends. B, mushrooms are not very burnable, they're full of water.
Hello.
Erasmus was just explaining the problems of mushrooms burnability. That's why he wasn't interested in burning any mushrooms.
Yeah.
They're full of water.
They're full of water, and also they were our friends. You don't go around burning your friends. You burn your enemies.
That don't sound like you at all.
Yeah, are you okay? This sounds less and less like...
What are you talking? Okay, when have I ever said anything about burning friends?
Erasmus, though, you do feel a little different. You feel less, you still love fire, but you feel less like you want to burn living creatures.
Less like you want.
That's a sentence. You're not.
You feel less psychotic.
Yeah. You're less of a sociopath.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine, honestly. Look, we just went through some weird mushroom shit. Can I take a moment to like clear my head?
By the way, Elspeth, on your way out, they hand you some hallucinogenic spores in case you ever need to enter the shared dream again.
Oh yeah, I give them like a sign of appreciation, and I put packing it away in a very special place, close to me where I can keep it safe. I wish I could give you guys something, but I don't know what you eat.
Mushrooms.
Did you eat all those good berries, or can I leave one behind? I don't think they like berries.
No, they do not like berries, but they say thank you.
Cool.
And they sort of pass it around like they're looking at it, like it's a ball.
Yeah, play catch with it. Yeah, you play football. You guys have feet. You can play football now. Set up little nets.
With a tiny berry?
Yeah.
They are tiny. I love how
They're tiny mushroom people.
There are a range of sizes, but no, I mean, some of them are quite big.
Oh, I was
Some of
thinking
them
like
look
ankle high.
saplings, some are only ankle high. Some are sproutlings, but there are others that are like, your basic man's or human size.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh, I pictured all of them as like being tiny, like normal mushroom sized.
Can I give one of them a hug? Yeah, I'm gonna hug the mushrooms.
All right.
Oh no, why that's so funny.
They look at you for a moment, and then they try to copy what you do.
Lean in.
And you feel little mushrooms growing out of your hair. As they that is how they hug.
Oh, interesting.
They hug by growing.
And thus Elspeth joins the circle of spores.
Well, you're already in a circle, like I believe, so.
I know, it's just
subclass, yeah.
This would do it if you wanted to.
I'll just feel very grateful and also very shocked and surprised, and I won't pick any mushrooms out of my hair until I'm out of their sight. Just leave them there for now, like little mushroom barrettes.
They look very pretty.
Oh, nice. Kind of like toadstool or whatever. I don't know.
Nice.
Morels.
Sure.
They have a kind of a delicate, lacy look to them.
Oh.
You know.
Oh, yeah, keep them. I mean, no one's going to look at me any weirder in this town. It's fine.
All right. So I guess with that, you can all head back to the inn unless there's something else you want to do.
No. We did have some ideas of questions we wanted to ask, but we
Yeah.
want to hear the briefing first. Head back to the inn and head back up to our rooms. I don't know if there's how much space there are in these rooms. You can bring in chairs from the other rooms, I guess. Chrissy, you're muted, Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
No, I have kids.
Oh, yeah,
So
fair enough.
Occasionally I just have to.
Yeah, good.
But, yes.
Cool.
So yes, you come back into your inn room, and everyone sits down, and Rayvon says, "All right, well, how were you caught, first of all?" Davok said, "It was my fault. I saw something when I was poking around. It had the seal of the Strakoi on it. It was in Nemue's tent. So I tried sneaking in there. I should have known there's no way. You can't sneak past her. She's got eyes in the back of her head. I was caught, and Lily tried to help get me out, and so she was caught too. But yes, there are things you definitely have to know that's going on. They're doing something to the Vikalon wards. I don't know what. And they're in communication all over. I'd never seen a Strakoi communication since the first time, since ever. I've never seen one, honestly. They don't communicate with outsiders, but this is how far their reach has gotten. They're planning something, and we can't be sure what it is.
Probably to release the corruption in some way.
Can I ask about the camp itself and some of the activities?
Well, there's a lot of really obnoxious singing.
Song and dance, yeah.
But do they seem
It's
like rituals of magic, or are they just sort of like community spirit things?
Mostly it's community spirit. Everything is tightly controlled. Where you go, what you eat, when you wake up, when you go to bed, who you talk to. Nothing is just left to yourself. They keep us working or doing something all day long. And if we run out of work, that's when we have to start singing or dancing. And Lily gets up at this and says, "I fucking hate the dances, all right? I used to like to dance, but I don't like to dance like this. It's like
I agree. It's having danced it. It's a stupid dance.
it's a stupid dance."
Yes, it's a stupid dance. It's a stupid song.
As we know it. I forgot that part until now.
Yes.
Erasmus has been like randomly humming it throughout because he has it stuck in his head.
What about the big leader? Does she address the groups? Are there sort of high holy days or things that she pronounces from on high?
Sure, sometimes. She usually leads the morning prayers and evening prayers. And other than that, like sometimes we see her all the time and sometimes we don't see her at all, you know? But she's been taking trips to the wards, to the Vikalon wards, with some of her most her most closely knit group of people that she gets with. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know what they're doing, but it's
in that case, we now know when to get her. There'll be less guards. We won't have to deal with a whole camp. We'll just have to deal with them.
I was thinking we could keep an eye on her and see what she's doing out there.
I mean, you'd have to get really close to the corruption to do that.
Yeah. That sucks. There's no anti-corruption potions. I guess at this point, I'm going to look at the party and say, I think, one of the things we learned in our travels was there's a place called Timbertown. And we were warned away from that, and there were a lot of noises happening. We ended up giving it a wide berth rather than investigating.
Are you thinking that might be connected? That could be. I don't know.
It's the one part of
Maybe
Strikoi. We pretty much ran through there.
I mean, that could maybe that's just the military thing, because they are like an army, so maybe it's like a military thing. It is close to the border, so that might just be that they're gearing up to war, which obviously also would be bad, but I don't think it necessarily has something to do with the corruption.
Well, no, but if they're working with Strikoi, we don't know what that connection is.
Well, I mean, it's a place to start, I guess, but Strikoi is big, and it's an island, so we wouldn't seem to be able to walk. Well,
I'm not saying that we go there, but I'm just kind of pointing it out in case later on we have to put two and two together.
We have no eyes on Strikoi. This is Rayvon speaking. We've sent people in, they don't come back. We can't scry because it's constantly being blocked somehow.
Oh. Well,
I don't recommend going in there without knowing exactly where you're going and what you're trying to do.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we know that it was foreseen that we would meet the princess. We also need to go to Leona and check on somebody that we made a promise to their their kin that we would check on them. I think the only thing that we knew from before the old stories was, about the princess claiming her throne by the time she was 25, and that clock is ticking out. Ticking.
If it was foretold to you that you could find her, then I think that personally that would be my number one priority. She could avert a war, and I know you've been traveling around, but we're definitely going to be in a war soon if something doesn't happen.
I mean, would the Bernay school have any transport spells that would get us closer to the mountains in the west?
Rayvon smiles and says, I can get you anywhere you want.
Oh, okay.
That's good to know.
Listen, is there things that you need? Money, supplies, anything? We're here to support you.
Well,
perhaps you'd want someone who could go along with you. A companion or another fighter. We could, whatever it is that you need to be successful.
Ranger? If we're going into the woods and we have to find someone, I don't know if any of us have great survival skills and tracking skills.
Well, Blue has good survival skills.
Yeah, but not like proficiency like a ranger would have.
No, he has proficiency. He rolled with +9 earlier.
Okay.
She says, if you're looking if you want a ranger, we could arrange a ranger. We
A
could,
ranger.
we could have someone who is well versed in the mountains help you.
I mean, I know Blue knows one part of it, but maybe if they work together, they could get advantage. Hey, Blue, do you want a ranger buddy to help you with your survival skill rolls?
No.
Okay, well, there goes one
I'm
idea.
pretty sure. I mean, I know how to find like food and stuff. I don't necessarily know the area though.
All right, so Bravon has basically offered she's wide open. She will give you whatever you think you need. She will find it for you. Might take her a day or two, and you may want to think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But like, if you need money, if you need helpers, if you need,
Alright, so right now our plan is to go to Sirkoi?
No,
No.
we're heading out to try to find the princess.
Lost Sky Mountains in the.
Okay.
If you guys want me to do more divination spells, it would be nice to have items worth, maybe 4 or 5 items worth of 25 gold pieces.
Yeah.
So I don't have to. Once we're out in the woods, I will have a difficult time finding an appropriate offering.
That is a good point.
that we can definitely do. There's plenty back at the Béarnais school.
Okay. So Tick, I can keep us pretty well healed. Got a tank. Got magic user.
We got two
Got him.
glass cannons, one of which isn't really a glass cannon because it can't be fucking hit.
Yeah. And Blue's gonna be tracking. It's all gonna be on you, mate. I mean, I can give you some guidance. So. Anyone else see a hole in the?
One thing that I feel like we've struggled with in the past is when there are creatures or enemies that are far away from us, we can't hit them. Especially Reverence and I.
Mm.
Well, then a ranger would have a longbow, right?
Probably.
I mean, you could also get maybe a fighter with a longbow, but it seems like a ranger.
I mean,
A ranger with a
someone
longbow.
Someone who could potentially help us in those kinds of situations might be good because, Reverends and I, who are the ones who punch things the most, are not. We got to get close to them at some point.
Yeah, and I can do sort of battlefield control and buff everyone with a bless spell.
And I can burn shit.
Yeah. So having more ranged attacks, would be helpful.
I almost literally only have ranged attacks.
Oh yeah, we need more than one around though.
Yeah, I know. I also burn through mine quite quickly. No pun very much intended.
Yeah.
Are we
That's
settling?
one suggestion.
Yep.
Well, so I know you like the idea of a ranger.
I'm open to other
Somewhere
suggestions.
we haven't been. My thought was potentially a caster like a wizard who might be able to help us with the random ass magic items that we find all over the place and none of us are good at figuring out what they are.
Also considering how much magic shit is going on here, having someone who is a little more knowledgeable than me might be a good idea.
That is, I mean, we should stop at the Béarnais school anyway. Come with me. And she talks for a minute to Lily and Davok and basically says that she'll be back to talk to them later. And they agree. She takes you out to an area where there's, just some trees around and no one's around. And she says, all right, I'm going to open up the tree and we're going in 6 seconds, go through, and we will be in Béarnais school.
Cool, tree stride.
Wait.
Oh, I've only heard of this.
Indeed. So She concentrates for a moment, does her little dun-dun bump, and you see a portal open within the tree. And she says, "Go, go."
Right. Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Run through.
All right, and you go through and find yourself on the campus of the Béarnais School, coming out of a nice little tree in the middle of the grounds. When you used to sit and have little picnics under, Elspeth.
Hey, who knew? I look around.
Question:
And
Did we get the weapons we gave to?
get him back?
Yeah,
I don't
did we
think.
get
I
them?
don't think so.
No, you didn't. Did
Okay, fair
you
enough.
want them back?
No. Like,
Nah.
I literally never used it. But it was more like to keep inventory.
Well, if you're asking that, if you
No, I
need-
don't. I was purely asking DM just to keep my own inventory.
Oh, so you
We
gave
also
them.
lost our horses and stuff, by the way.
horses. I'll get those to you today.
Okay.
Not a problem. And let's see. Let's get you to the Béarnais school. Let's go. See.
Okay.
Get everybody on it. Come on. And she takes you up. God, where is that? Do I still have the Béarnais school?
Oh, all the way back from.
First session.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably do.
Man, Blue was here for like a day.
Yeah, if you create a new map and you drag it in, it'll be there.
Mm.
Elspeth was there for a couple of years. Yeah, she's like looking around to see that fountain. Remember when we snuck into the professor's office?
Yeah.
And watched.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, that was forever ago.
And he had weird. For some reason, he had weird, like naked pictures.
Oh yeah. He did
He was
indeed.
weird.
Really?
Yeah.
He had a room that made
He
us
had
sleepy, right?
like not like porn, but like Renaissance naked pictures.
Oh yeah. God, sorry. It's been a very long time.
One
Both
of
in
the,
game and IRL. That was like a year ago.
Yeah, we were like third level or something at that point.
yes, we were.
Mhm.
What the heck is it?
No, that was before third level because we became third level on the islands with the ruins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So second level?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Blue wasn't even a firebender yet.
Oh, don't forget your ship hunting. Expedition.
Is it a boat? Real boat?
We need a boat. I'm gonna need a boat. Good sir, could you bring me a fighter's boat? The fanciest
If it weren't for the
boats.
fact that we met your parents, I'd still have a lot more doubts about you being a shipwright. But now I've met your dad, so it's okay.
All right.
Well,
The
I got
confidence are
it.
a little.
I am also only like I'm also only 15. Like
Oh, that's your excuse now. Hasn't been an excuse before.
well, that was an out of game excuse. The real excuse is that Rasmus is just terrible at that. Not actually that good at the things he does.
Oh, we know.
So, is the campus still deserted? Like it was when we left, or?
No, it is starting up for another year.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's not like at full capacity yet. People are kind of coming in, getting themselves settled. But yeah, classes are about to start.
Okay.
What time of day is it at this point?
It is, it's more like night.
Mm-hmm. We were out for 9 hours. We're tripping.
Yeah,
We were.
that's why
I forgot about that.
I asked.
Yep.
So,
Are we heading to the tower?
So you're about here-ish. You can head to the tower, sure. So she is going to take you to the tower and knock. After a minute, someone comes down, and she basically says, "Yeah, rouse them up. We've got a lot going on. I'll report."
Shit's whack, yo.
So she gets everybody. Everybody comes up. Ed, you find yourself in a meeting with all the old Bairnies.
Hmm. Hey, professors. Like head of
Oh.
the school. Good to see you
Oh,
again.
Never really
thank-
met any of you, but you know.
Good to meet you, or see you, as it is. All right.
Yeah, so we need to borrow a wizard.
Do you have a
Do you have a
wizard
selection?
we can...
Like a
They look
selection.
at each other, and Rayvon sort of explains. The beekeeper of Khaldun has told them that they are destined to help find the Golden Princess. So I told them we would assist them. They've been helping me with a great many things. And then they look and go, "Oh, okay, yeah, all right. What level of wizard do you need?"
Well, what level of wizard you got? Like,
They
what are
look
my
around and
options?
they say, "Well, I mean, we're a school. So we have our teachers."
Well, it should
Both.
probably be someone who knows how to adventure. Isn't afraid to get in a fight. Has no problem sleeping outside for days on end, eating rations
In a comfy little tent. Hut.
in a hut.
With some berries. I am such the
Eating-
provider. I provide the food. I provide the shelter.
By the healing.
Yes.
You really are you're the mom of the
I
group,
am.
basically. Everyone's talking everyone and Nathan.
We'll get some volunteers together and give us a day,
Yeah,
and then you
Okay.
can pick who you like,
cool.
I guess. Yeah. I'm sure any number of our students would love to come with you. Older students. It's not a first year sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then some suitable offerings for divination or an augury spell.
Oh, yeah, we keep those kinds of things around all the time. Yep. We can give you whatever you need of that. That is no problem at all.
Oh, and by the way, I still have in our inventory a couple of spells on scrolls. I don't know if people want me to read them out and remind them of what they are.
What do we have?
Yep, we have. Find it. Yeah, we have a color spray scroll, a dissonant whispers scroll, and a wrathful smite scroll.
And we do also have a fireball scroll. I have one.
Okay.
Do we want to keep them, or are we gonna?
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't
Sure.
know if any.
I can't
Pretty
use
sure
spell
we can't
scrolls,
use it.
so yeah.
Wait.
I mean, I've never
Well,
tried,
I
but
forget you
For
can.
wizards, so.
yep.
So a wizard could use them. So
Hey, do you want 3 scrolls? Here, I'll copy them into the. You can copy them into your inventory then. And I still have a potion
Ooh.
of healing too.
Ooh. Me?
Yeah. Or can you cast those?
I don't like. I'm assuming I can since I bought one, but it is arcane magic, I think.
Yeah, I
Well, no,
don't-
it's pack magic. It's pack magic. I don't know if pack magic counts.
That's arcane magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, I probably could use them.
Okay. Well, there you go. Better than
Okay.
in the bag of. Oh yeah, better than in your hands than in my backpack.
Yeah, I will add them.
I get to like bring up my stuff from way in the beginning that I did. Like so excited.
I have so many notes for my games. Like, there's a whole bunch of backstory I do, which isn't necessarily like I don't use all of it, but it helps me with the motivations. And so I've got these extensive notes, and it's very helpful to have those.
All right.
Get your notes out from way back.
So here's who they can get. And it's specifically a wizard. So let's make sure we get that. So they'll go and ask Melissa Stumblefoot, the professor of wizardry, who she thinks would be good. And let's see. There is Lufalid or Liddy Bittermace, who is a dwarf. She is described to you as practical, third-year wizard student. She's bright yellow hair. She wears in braids. She is helpful, pragmatic, and not one to complain about hard work. You are told that you remember Raul Santiago, who helped you guys way back. But he's a good guy to have around in a fight. Let's see.
Wait, was he the guy who ran off? Guys all
Did
freaked
he run
out.
away? I don't
We sent him
think
off to get
he-
some help, and okay. Was he the nervous student outside the chemistry?
know. He was not the nervous
Oh,
student.
okay.
That nervous guy died, I believe.
Okay. Oh no.
Oh.
Sorry, my sound went weird again for some weird reason, so I had to reconnect my audio, so I dropped out for a second. But okay.
All right, there is Evernos Barrel, a third-year wizard student, elf from Leona. He's described as quiet, hardworking, and studious. Probably the smartest, not necessarily the toughest.
Hmm.
So I would say those are good enough.
I'm leaning
options.
towards Stumblefoot.
No, Stumblefoot is the teacher.
Oh right, sorry. No, yeah, my mind. There was the only name I remembered, and for some reason the dwarf. What is she called?
Yeah, that is Bittermace, Liddy Bittermace.
Bittermace. Yeah, sorry. Yes, that's
I
the
was
name.
thinking the dwarf as well.
Yeah, Bittermace. Which she seems tough. She knows. Like, sure, it's all going good to have all the brains until they're all over the floor.
Yeah. Well, we've got the brains enough in our party, so we're covered there. Maybe.
We don't.
We don't have the brains. That's actually why we're here, is to get more brains, because we have Very
Yeah,
little
but
of that.
if she's a wizard, she probably knows a bit.
Also, we're going into the mountains, and don't dwarves. Okay, now I'm being racist. I know, stereotype. But dwarves often grow up in mountains, and so that might be very helpful. Elves would be good in the woods, in the forests, but I think dwarves might, especially if she's hiding. She might be hiding under the mountain. So, or in the mountain.
That is rather racist of you.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. She grew up on the sea, on a beach.
She
Do you
grew up
guys
in
want to
a
talk to
complete.
them or have them brought in? You could ask questions or just.
Reverence, Blue. Got 2 votes for the practical, not complaining dwarf.
Let's go with a dwarf.
Blue?
Sure, dwarf is fine.
Yeah.
Racist reason.
We just
Wait a
think
minute.
we just have a good vibe from the description.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Swipe to the left or the right.
They go. They go say, "Well, we'll get Liddy and we'll talk to her. I'm sure she'd be more than happy to go off on a highly dangerous."
Extra credits.
But, she's a tough girl.
I'm a paid internship.
Yeah.
Job experience.
It'll probably take her a day or two to get things together. Do you? Let's see. Is there anything else we can take care of for you while you're here waiting for that?
I can't think of anything.
Ammunition and javelins and people who throw things.
Yeah, I need to pick up my trinkets. Not trinkets, but my low-cost offerings.
Yeah.
And I'd also like to take my journal into, I don't know if it's appropriate to the chemistry labs or who would be in charge of doing analysis of the magic of the corruption or its physical effects on mushrooms. But I think it's probably time for me to deposit the journal that I've been working on and picking up maybe a new one.
Yeah. I think, didn't you have, you got all the books and stuff?
Yeah, and I can return them. Yep, I had the Field Guide to Mushrooms and the Monstrosity tome about mushrooms from Glitter Gem.
Yeah.
So I can return that.
Xenesis Bernie is the librarian, so she's like, "Oh, well, I can totally help you with that. And you need some more. You need some more books, some more journals."
Yes, and maybe some pencils for drawing as well.
Of course. I'll get you all set up with everything you need.
Excellent.
That's very easy.
I'm kind of trying to cover up my mushrooms that are still on me from the hug because they're in my hair still. But
they've kind of noticed, but nobody has said anything. So
they're used to druids.
How polite of them.
All right, so
I think that's everything. I can't really think of any there's no obvious equipment that we would.
Yeah, can I have
Well, we could probably just get some basic I'm not sure if we have this, but pittons and ropes and all that.
We do.
I'm not. Yeah. Okay.
At least I do. I obviously don't know your.
Let me check what I have.
I don't need them. But
I have ball bearings.
Yeah.
I actually don't even have any rope.
Yeah. So we could probably get resupplied on just things.
I don't have rope either.
Mm-hmm.
What if I do?
I think we've been using up a lot of our rope to tie people up and stuff and lost it.
And also climbing.
Yeah. So we could probably get use some
rope or some
ropes, some pittons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially if we're gonna go do mountain stuff, probably refill on rations. But I feel like that's also
I can also just good bury it.
We should probably get some rations.
Okay.
I don't know.
If we get separated, sure. I'm never gonna starve. But you guys. All right. So I think get some hempen rope not, you know,
Yeah, 50
So-
feet. Yeah, 15,
pitons.
50 feet of hempen rope and some pittons, and
Mhm.
yeah, I'm assuming we can get that stuff.
Oh yeah, you can get all of that. So so basically you get Elspeth,
Yeah.
when Zanesis comes back, you basically have a full calligraphy kit. Like
Oh,
it's ridiculous.
whoa. Nice.
She's like giving you like you could write invitations to your mushrooms if you wanted to, and it would be very lovely. But she's giving you like fancy paper and journals and scribe tools and inks.
Do I
like
get
the
to
little-
do I get calligraphy supplies as part of my inventory now?
Yep.
Sweet. Ooh. Excellent.
And she gives you a little wink and she says, "You know, you saved Lambic, and me and him, we're gonna be married."
Oh, how fantastic! Congratulations to you both. And I had no idea that it would bring not only joy, but, you know, a whole new life for the both of you. How wonderful. I rejoice in your happiness.
Thank you. So anything that you need, anything at all.
Maybe you can recommend the member of staff, or can you take this journal to the right person on campus who might be able
Of
to?
course.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, I'll turn over, the original journal then.
All right. So she grabs that.
I might have something.
Mhm.
I lift up my tail and show them the tail dagger.
Is that what you show them
No.
when you lift your tail?
It's at the end of the tail.
You're not going to show them your butt? Okay.
No.
Flash them by raising your tail up. I'm just thinking like cat butt. That's okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Do you have anyone who might be able to train me to use this?
There is an absolute befuddlement for a minute.
Excellent. That is what I'm here for.
Well, how quick do you need that?
If I could just get the, I've just got it and I haven't really had a chance to test it. I don't know how good I am. Just some basic lessons before we head out.
Well, actually, I think Raoul could probably help you with that. I mean, not that he has a tail, but he knows how to use a dagger.
Excellent.
Right. So they will set you up with Raoul to give you some lessons.
I'd like to. Do we have a little bit of time? We've got a day, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to check the library for genealogies on the royal families of Strakoi. And
Ooh.
in particular, Elspeth is going to be looking for any connection to that, maybe somebody married into the family who lived in that part of the country that we're going to visit, or the family used to travel there, or any kind of connections with the Lost Mountains and Strakoi.
Any reason why I should be there? That's a good idea.
Yeah, or maybe family or networks that she might be drawing on. So history?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to pray for guidance. Come on, 4. Hey! Got the best of a bad situation.
There's so much, and that's really the problem. When you go through, people write these long-winded biographies of anybody who's a royal family, and you get to find out what their horse was named and where the hell, it's ridiculous.
Okay.
You do get a sense that there is some kind of link with Hightower, the town of Hightower, which is
all the way up.
Okay.
all the way up. But that doesn't It's not something that you get the sense that she's there,
Mhm.
because if she was there, people would have seen her. That's a town. But there's some kind of link,
Between Strukoi and that part of in High
right?
Tower.
Because they do a lot of ship building. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
moving that around because I want to. And there's a lot of just going back and forth between boats. So
Okay, and then
that's where a real connection might be. It might be there.
okay. Let's see. I think I've already looked up stuff on the gays and other places in the history. Unless anyone else can think of something I can use the Béarnais.
Maybe. Well, they already know pretty much all the things we've been through. So, like, they probably looked through the libraries themselves and would probably have told us. So yeah, I don't really know.
Okay. All right. Well, at least it's some kind of connection. So.
Yeah, that's a good start.
Yep.
It's a beginning.
Maybe there's like a family symbol or something that's up in the city, and they might use it, to indicate like a path for people who are friends.
Do we know the symbol of the royal family of Turkoi?
No, but I can look it up.
Yeah, that is easy enough to find.
Yeah.
It is a golden dragon.
All right.
Right. Oh, she's the golden princess. That makes sense.
Her family is mostly golden dragonborn.
Oh.
Occasionally, there's another color of dragonborn that is born in, but it's predominantly that.
Are they pretty much all metallic, or?
Oh yeah, there are.
Okay.
They are completely metallic.
Okay. Yep.
But you know that other high-ranking people in Strukoi can be chromatic as well. It's not like there's a rule against that, but
the
royal family is a metallic
mostly gold
family, and mostly gold.
All right.
Before we, I know we kind of moved on to things that we're doing, but I'd like to hand over the skull whip that I've been carrying around for like 3 weeks.
Oh yeah.
They look at it and they say, we're gonna put this somewhere if that's all right.
Yeah,
somewhere safe.
Probably somewhere safe. Yeah. And I explained to them that the last time we took a skull that was part, it came back together. So careful about that.
Unless you want to fight it in your office.
Yeah.
Oh well, that must be what do they call those? They call those as those flying skull things. What do they call that? What?
Flaming skulls?
Flaming skulls. Yes. That's what you face there. But yeah, if it hasn't done that, it's not one of those.
Okay.
Those only come back in like an hour. Unless you burn them.
Oh, well, good to know.
Or douse them with holy water.
Burn them, you say?
Burn them or douse them with holy water.
See, sometimes burning things is the solution.
Sometimes it's handy to have holy water. All right. Can I get my offering trinkets? Oh yeah, I picked some up.
Right? Yeah, you could just write those in your. She'll get you like. Do you want 10 of them? 5 of them? 5 is okay. Mm-hmm. They'll give you all some money as well.
Oh.
So.
I'll be right back.
Elspeth. There you go.
Does somebody want to roll a D8?
I can do that. That is a 6.
They give you 600 gold.
Okay.
Okay, that Elspeth, you can keep it.
Yeah, put that in the kitty. We can always Yes, total. Thing.
Yeah, if you want to ask them for more, they'd probably give it. But yeah, that is what they just gave you because they had it on hand.
Yes.
You
Otherwise,
also you have a sending stone already to talk to
Yep.
people there, so that's good. So.
Well, figure out what's going on, and she probably has a plan of some description herself. I mean, royal intrigue. She probably isn't just like sitting there waiting for us to come and find her.
Yeah, we hope so. But anyway. Yeah, so I think just rest up the night, and nobody really needs to recharge spells except for my good berry, I think. So.
I think, so how I guess are we going to skip to like when we're done, or everything's ready?
I'm happy to do that if we're ready to go to the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you what you guys, if you have more things to do here at the school.
I would as
So far.
okay. As the other goes to sleep, Rasmus is gonna he's gonna burn up a couple pages to and specifically try and contact his patron, not whatever the fuck it's communicating with him.
He doesn't want to change this guy.
Roll religion.
That's a 13.
It feels a little different, the connection you have. Almost like the connection isn't as solid. It's a little more distant somehow, but you can still feel him there.
Shit. I will desperately burn 5 pages, just to see if I can reestablish anything.
Again, it's there. Your patron is there. Here's the thing, though. You don't feel any less powerful.
Well, that doesn't help my desperation.
Poor Rasmus. Having an existential crisis in the middle.
Jonesing for some evil.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I said it.
Chaotic neutral. So is my patron.
I feel like you lean a little bit more into the chaotic than for part of that.
That's fair.
While we're at the school, I'd like to just practice with my new rope dart whenever we're sitting around just waiting.
All right.
Hey, yeah.
You can roll a dexterity. Yeah, you're definitely getting the hang of this. This is coming along. Getting a little more control, a little more of the feel of it. You get the sense if you keep doing this for another few days, you'll have this mastered.
What about, I guess next day? What about my training?
No setting fireballs off in the school grounds.
No, not that training.
Tail training.
Oh, the tail training. All right. So Raoul
Someone without a trade.
in the morning, and he kind of, after a minute, he says, I've actually seen people do stuff like this before. Here, let's show me some moves.
I show him some moves.
All right, so roll a dexterity at disadvantage. Boy, are you impressive. Like you're just like, ka-chung, ka-chung, ka-chung. And he's like, hey, I thought you didn't know how to do this. All right. So he's going to work out with you a little bit. He'll throw like some practice swords, and he kind of puts like a ball kind of thing on the stinger, so that you can't hurt him. But you guys kind of trade blows back and forth for a while, and it starts to feel a little more. Again, you feel like you got a little bit lucky at the beginning. You haven't quite mastered it yet. It's going to take it'll take a couple of weeks of probably practicing, but you feel like you can do this. And he shows you some exercises and some ways of just like getting better, some things that you should know how to do with it. So,
Awesome. That was very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think, that's the next morning. Head back over to the tower. Did they give us a meeting place for the next morning? Okay.
Yeah, it would have been at the tower. So yes, Ravon is there. She's brought your mounts. Erasmus's goat.
Yay.
The horses are all there, as well as another horse.
I would like to give Charcoal a carrot.
Charcoal loves that carrot. He likes it.
Good.
Not gonna be. You could roll animal handling with advantage if you want. Just to
I
see.
will do that.
Hey, he's all right.
He likes the carrot, not me.
He likes the carrot. He doesn't but here's the thing. He doesn't seem to dislike you now.
Ooh,
Important step
progress.
forward. Yeah.
No, he doesn't like you, but doesn't actively hate you anymore. So you are the giver of carrots.
Erasmus,
some
the giver
value.
of carrots. I now have a title.
In his mind, this is the greatest of all possible titles. So.
Awesome.
All right. Anybody else before we move on? Have anything to do?
I mean, I would want to have breakfast at the Goose and Girl Inn and Tavern just to see if any of the people I knew were there and just said hi. I'm not going to tell them anything about what's happened, but I just want to kind of like check in with any old classmates that might be around this morning before I head off.
Roll me a d12.
Okay.
Oh, is anybody else with you?
Anyone else can come for breakfast, but
Nah.
they have good
I'm
fry-up.
training.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm busy training.
Yeah, I'm having a campus-made breakfast just like I did back in the old days.
Yeah. All right. So you see, most of the students that you see there aren't as people that you necessarily recognize all that well, and it's kind of funny to you that people coming and going. You do see, what was her name? You do see Marmaduke Proudmead, who looks at you, goes red, and leaves. You remember him as being kind of bully.
Okay.
But Yeah, that's pretty much it. Nobody that you know real well or is a close friend to you, but it's still you still have that sense of being in the old stomping grounds, and you're having the kind of food you used to have there, and it's good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Like, some things don't change. That's how I want to keep it. Yeah. Keep the continent going. So, all right. Yep. Connected with my past now. Ready to leave.
Okay. All right. So, yes. So, and then you have your new friend comes out. She looks a little shy and a little bit, I would say, stunned. Like, what is going on? But she has her bag. She has a kind of a sturdy looking little pony and some books, and says, "Okay, so field trip."
Yeah, you could call it that.
It's
Jesus Christ.
a field trip like no other.
Definitely remember this one.
The only field trip that puts you in mortal peril.
Oh well. That sounds
On the upside, we'll get to save the world.
well. Then let's get going.
All right.
Excellent.
Y'all are gonna kill these kids.
I'm Liddy, by the way. You can call me Liddy.
Hey,
Hello,
Liddy, Elspeth.
Erasmus. You can call me Erasmus. Giver of carrots.
She just looks at you like, uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes.
Like that.
Yes. He's always like that. He's always like this.
I don't think we're biologically
No.
that-
Like that. I pull out an actual carrot. I mean, I feed like actual carrots, but not like no.
She's like, well, I don't really like carrots. I think I might be allergic.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anyways, yes, Erasmus. Just Erasmus.
Wow, Rasmus.
Way to make a first impression.
Wow.
You're always
Erasmus.
such a wordsmith, Erasmus.
Truly. When I expect, when my expectations couldn't be lower.
You always
At
fail
least
to
I
disappoint.
introduced myself to her.
That's true.
No, the rest of you don't want to say your name. No, she's just
Oh,
coming with us.
I said Elspeth, but you were talking over me.
Oh.
Getting ready. You're all excited about your carrot title.
She comes over to you, Elspeth, and she says, I don't know what it is, but in my experience, they're all excited about their carrots.
Yeah, and usually for no good reason. I knew we were right in picking you.
She says, hey, no problem. So, yeah.
That's
Save the world?
Reverence. That's Blue. And this one's a troublemaker. You'll learn. You'll see soon enough.
Yeah, Blue, you're such a troublemaker.
Oh, man. Always getting arrested. That's
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
I was setting things on fire.
No, that's me.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we're heading to the Lost Mountains first, or do we want to...
North Sky Mountain, yes.
Yep.
Ravon offers, she says, people have tried to scry for the princess. It's never worked. I don't know why. But you did say you had someone you knew who was looking for it. If you can describe that person to me.
Oh,
Erasmus, you can turn into that person. Right?
I can. Zoop. well, it's a shorter version of them, like this, but taller.
I can get that. All right. So she is going to go and scry. And she has to
Dragon Song
roll.
Paladin.
Yeah. Paladin guy.
Yeah. All right. So she doesn't have any trouble getting that up and going. And she says, okay, I see him. He's in the mountains as we speak. He's up high. He's talking to someone. I can't make them out. He's not. It can be hard to see sometimes. And she waits a few minutes, and she's like, "All right, no, I know where he is almost. He's up in the Wimber Hills, just north of them,
All right.
where
Wow.
they meet the mountains.
Okay.
I can get you to the. I can't get you exactly where he is, but I can get you close."
Hey, that's 100% closer than we were before you joined the party.
That's true.
Okay. She waits another couple minutes and says, yep. All right. So, I guess everyone ready to run through?
Yep.
All right. She opens up the tree again, and you see a portal open, so you can head right through.
We do that.
Zoom.
Zoom, and when you come out, you are in a significantly colder area. It's frosty up here.
Yeah, but I got my warm boots of the Winterland, so I am toasty warm.
I make my smoky mage armor flare up a bit to get some heat.
Okay, so we're here now.
Okay. As far as I have to get back, I have to go and talk to Lily and set them up. You have the sending stone, though. If you need anything, I can be right there. Also, I can tell you he's north of here. But I'm not 100% sure exactly, but you should be able to find him.
Okay.
There can't be too many dragonborns running around, so.
Yep. So, good luck.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If it helps, I did prepare a locate person.
That would very much help. And
The range on that is pretty low, isn't it?
Yeah, so we'd have to
Yeah.
maybe go north for a bit. Locate
We
creature.
might want to wait on it.
Yes.
So, I am going to make this something of a skill test. So, if you guys want to, all of you, tell me what you're going to do to try to find him.
Okay. First, we got to go north, right, to be able to fight.
Mhm.
I think we got to go north first before we try your.
Yeah.
Yes,
Your
definitely. It's 1,000 feet, so it's not that great. But
Mhm.
it's also if it's dark or something, or if he's behind a tree, it'll help.
This is still early in the day. You guys
Okay.
left pretty early on.
Let's see. I will use my nature ability to try to find a path through the woods that's like the least onerous on the horses and the goat.
Okay, go ahead.
And elk.
What was that? It should only be once. Sorry, I don't know why I heard 2 bips.
No,
Okay.
I don't see one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, it takes you a bit of a while to find a good trail, but you get there.
Okay.
It's not the greatest.
Mine never is.
Yeah. But there it is.
Okay. That's
So
me.
this is a gold dragonborn, right?
Bronze.
Yeah.
Bronze.
Yeah, the
dragon.
princess is gold, but your old friend is bronze.
Blue is just gonna get on all fours and look for any dragonborn. I don't know if he wears boots or not. Dragonborn size footprints.
Go ahead, roll survival.
Go. 27.
Damn. All right. Well, amazingly, because of the frost on the ground, you do see a boot print, and you are able to sort of follow these boot prints for a while until you get to a rockier area. But you definitely feel like you've gotten yourself closer.
Don't we have anything that can help here?
To track someone?
Trade him with your skills.
I can't, I'm proficient with Arcana, Investigation, Nature, and Stealth. That doesn't really help us.
You can.
Investigation might be able to help, right? Or are we
Yeah,
going
but
to
like-
investigate?
Yeah. But I'm not sure what. I guess I could, look for more clues to which
Look
direction
for
he went.
like tree branches or things that are broken that might
Yeah.
indicate that
Like,
someone's been walking through here.
Yeah. Can I do
All right.
that?
Go ahead.
17.
You do find some bits and pieces of things that look like things have been sort of knocked off recently, or things that have been broken. It's enough to bring you're pretty sure, closer. So you're not, at a certain point, you just stop finding these things.
Well,
Reverend.
Yep.
do you have anything?
I'll use insight to think about where I would go if I was in this exact situation.
All right. Go for it.
18.
Yeah, it's for a minute you kind of concentrate on it and you go, you know what? He's a big guy, and I'm a big guy. And being a big guy in these mountains isn't necessarily the easiest thing in the world, right? So you've got to have a certain path. So you find a path that gives you enough space to kind of move around and to feel secure. And before you know it, you feel like you are definitely on the track again. And yeah, I would say if Elspeth would use her spell at this point, she probably could find him.
All right. Get off my horse. Get out my spell components. My little bit of bloodhound fur. And cast me a locate creature. Boom.
Yeah, he's up there. You can feel him up north, climbing away. So you've got him.
All right. Yeah, I point out the
Great.
direction and say, this away.
He's probably like 600 feet from you.
Oh, okay. Well, then let's go get him.
Yep.
Okay. I'm trying to bring up, I had a picture of him somewhere.
Oh, I vaguely remember it too.
Yeah, he helped us in the down in the.
Was he in the mines with us? Or
Yep.
Yeah, he was in the mines with us. He was.
Nice.
He was. It's Bahamut. He worships, but I can't remember his name.
is he a paladin too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a paladin.
Yep.
Oh, shoot.
Ah, fuck. I have some idea what his name is, but I just like.
Okay. All right, hang on a second. It's going to take me a minute to pull him up.
That's
Because
fine.
the one I have is that one where he's kind of naked. So, and he has bought he's bought armor now. So
Good. Probably also a good idea considering how cold it is.
just give me a second to see if I can't pull something up.
Hope the horses aren't cold.
Oh, if they keep moving, it'll be okay.
They're
They've
also
got-
bigger.
Yeah, and fur all over them. So
Yeah.
That's first.
First.
I think it's funny that she's like, I've got a picture of him, but he's mostly naked. Like sexy
Why?
naked dragonborn pics.
That Google search right there.
Yep.
You don't want to turn safe search off.
Like people who've searched for this have also searched for tentacle porn.
Oh, yeah. Well, when I think at one point when I had to look for a picture of the elf lady, like looking up like female elf is
Yeah, it's all just
it's
like
mostly porn.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like, well, this is where we are now.
Trying to
Can't
find
just
something
have
toned
lady.
down. Yeah.
and can't just have a
Nice
normal
things.
pictures. Yeah,
Nope.
Nope.
it has to be porn.
Yeah.
There's only porn now. All things are porn.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Same thing when I looked up the female barbarian that you all fought like a bit ago.
Yeah.
Looking up female barbarian is all just like chainmail. Like that's all it is.
Wait, why would a barbarian even wear chainmail? That's stupid.
I know. Chainmail bikinis are hilarious.
Yeah, but it becomes even more hilarious when it's a barbarian wearing them, which means that they wouldn't get like half of their things.
Yeah.
They can wear
Here,
armor.
I wonder if it counts as armor.
Does chainmail underwear count as armor?
Yeah.
I mean, it armors certain parts of your body.
Yeah, if you want to challenge at Halloween, try to find a costume that's like for ladies that's not sexy.
Yeah.
Sexy fill in the blank. Everything is just like short shorts and like unless you get like a full dress witch. And even then you get like sexy witch ones too.
The worst thing I've seen is a sexy Mr. Rogers costume.
Oh my god.
Why does this exist?
What?
What kind
That
of
is
weirdo
amazing.
are you?
My brain just
That's
exploded.
really cool.
Someone had that idea. Someone
Yeah.
sat down and thought like, what's sexy?
Mr.
But
Rogers.
something.
That's deeply disturbing.
Yeah.
I wonder how Halloween stores did this year.
Probably slightly worse.
I would hope slightly. I didn't even bother to go into one. Idea how they're crowded as is.
Yeah.
They're just horrible places, so I never go to them. have to.
Well, yeah, and everyone just went to Home Depot for their Halloween decorations.
Yeah. Don't blame them. They have the best decorations.
It's big. It's now in a bunch of people's garages or basements. just
Yep.
standing there.
11 months in the garage, 1 month out.
Yeah.
Every time you go in, there's just giant skeleton. It's like you live. It's like you're living in a museum.
It was the saddest Halloween. Like, I mean, usually I love Halloween, and this year, like, I was like, I don't even have the energy, like, to do anything.
I
Or
found
get a
out.
real costume.
So we have Carnival, and while everyone else is doing Armistice Day, we're getting drunk at 9 o'clock in the morning here in Cologne because we're doing it well before
Because it's
Armistice
Germany.
Days. Yeah, and we have a different day. But this year, a friend was telling me the story that she had gone to buy beer and it was on Carnival, and they wouldn't sell her beer. They had to stop people from celebrating Carnival. They just told retailers, don't sell beer on the 11th of November. And they didn't tell anyone they were not going to sell beer because they didn't want people to stock up. So
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they just totally fucked with the whole city.
That is really funny. Like,
That's how you get Germans to riot.
Yeah. She's like, so I can come back tomorrow? Like, yeah, tomorrow's fine.
That's really funny.
But there were no signs posted, like, no beer on Elfta, which is what they call it.
Here they like in an attempt to stop people from going out and getting drunk and partying. So the bars already have to close. Restaurants have to close at 10 p.m. But then probably people just went to 7-Eleven and bought beer and kept drinking. So to stop that, they said you can't buy alcohol after 10 p.m. The problem with that is, of course, that people aren't stupid. They just stop slightly earlier and go buy beer. So it didn't fucking work.
Yeah, that's the Germans.
I do love that those are the things that are put in place.
Cologne people.
Like as if people aren't willing to change their by an hour or two change their behavior.
Just 20 minutes.
Oh, they know Cologne people. They totally know Cologne people. They weren't gonna advertise it stock up on your beer on the 10th. No. No Carnival. We mean it. No Carnival. No Carnival.
I don't think we had anything here to stop people from doing anything.
Nope.
Clearly, I didn't go out, but I don't know if we had any.
People going out. No one cares.
That's a big ass weapon.
Oh, is he big?
I can't see
Yep,
it.
he's there. He's at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I'll scroll down.
Oh, there he is. Oh, look at him. He's less naked.
He's a lot less naked than he used to be. You guys set him up, you gave him some money.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
And
nice
he
sticks.
is looking fierce now. So, and all right, I'm going to admit something to you. I don't have my notes on him. I did not plan for you to meet him.
Oh, that's okay. I mean, we can, unless he fights, we fight something.
Yeah.
End earlier or whatever, too, if you needed to.
Yeah. I mean,
it is like 8 o'clock.
Yeah, it is we would have been 3 hours as a normal.
Yeah. I guess we can pick up with closing in on him and going, dude.
And he looks at you and goes, "What? Hello." And we can, you have Liddy goes, "Meow." And that's the end. Dun, dun, dun. All right.
Okay.
Cool.
And
Cool beans.
we will be back next week to find out what happens.
Cool. Yeah, so come back next week. Till then, it's goodbye from me and goodbye from the party. Say goodbye, party.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, party.
Goodbye, party.
They did the bit.
We did the bit.
Okay, yeah.